We're going there.
We're live. Welcome to the show. Yo, praying on my downfall don't make you religious.
Praying on my downfall don't make you religious.
Welcome to the Crowder Boys. Today's Wednesday, February 19th.
Is there an R in February?
It's FEBRU.
How come no one ever why is there an R in there?
Why?
Two of them bitches.
February. But I'm sure the brothers would pronounce it February. February. Library.
That's accurate.
That's accurate.
That was when I'll go with the brothers on a lot of them, but that was when I just know, like, you weren't even close with the accurate. Like, like that's when you're doing on purpose, right, brothers?
Wright brothers.
And speaking of the Wright brothers, North Carolina first in flight, 1903.
Oh, was that you guys?
That was us. We some crazy ass white boys.
You guys punch way above
crazy ass flight boys.
Crazy ass flight boys.
Yep,
you guys,
it's all coming to an end. Airplanes had a good run, and when you consider the sheer miracle of science that airplanes are, and the constant defiance of God's will and gravity, I think airplanes had a really good. What about 100 years? And now that's over.
A lot of years. Great movie.
That is a good movie.
9/11 was huge. Did big numbers.
It was great to pretend that they were shooting stars in the night sky.
Yeah, and for years everybody always said, "Oh, it's safer than driving." Sure, pal. Sure thing, pal.
I mean, it still is, but
yeah, it's still, but the numbers are dwindling. That average, the ratio.
Is it actually bad, or are people just paying more attention to every crash?
Honestly, it makes more sense that airplanes. It makes sense to me that airplanes would fall out of the sky. Like you would think that would happen. You'd be like, yeah, this shouldn't actually work.
It seems to be all like small planes, but I don't know.
I'm sure this has been said before, but the airplane thing being safer is like, yeah, that's nice. Like I know a lot of these birds land and everybody's good. Like I know that there's a lot more accidents happening inside of cars, but when it comes to a car, it's like, what are my chances if I crash in a car that I'll be okay, or maybe I just break my arm, or maybe like I get a bruise on my face? That my chances of dying if I crash in a car are not as high as if I crash in a plane. Like I'm fucked if I crash.
Yeah, that's actually a great point.
I don't
Planes
know.
do kind of defy God's will when you think about it.
That's what I'm saying. The fact, like the Wright brothers, actually,
they might have been the wrong brothers.
Yeah. What the Wright brothers hath wrought upon this world.
The Wright brothers.
The Wright brothers was like in defiance of God. Look, God put us on this earth, and He very distinctly delineated between like humans and the fowl and the birds in the air and the beasts.
Right.
These are all different. These are different things, and they serve each a different purpose. We are not meant to be with the fowl.
We're not supposed to be up there.
In the air. Yeah, we were never meant to be up there, and
it's in defiance of God's will.
It's in defiance of God's will. The Wright brothers might have, enacted the wrath of God in creating airplanes, and maybe all the bad things that have happened over the last 100 years is due to the fact that airplanes were created, and now God is striking them out of the air, and we're going to get back to a sense of balance and equilibrium, and then we'll have what we should have had this whole time, which is an interconnected system of high-speed trains.
Yeah, dude. Why don't we have better trains, man?
Yeah, we're done with airplanes. We're building global. We're going to connect the Earth with railroads, and it's going to be steampunk. It's going to be like the Wawa.
I love I stand the train.
Yeah, it's going to be Will Smith and Kevin Kline. It's going to be a giant spider. We're going to travel by train in giant spiders.
But as soon as you start speeding them bitches up, you're going to just it's going to be stories instead of the planes. It's going to be them bitches shot off the tracks and shot off the side of the world.
No, you don't know train science.
That's true.
Craig, you're speaking out of school. You're out of your depth on that. You don't know train science.
You're out of your element, Donnie.
I mean, you got me there.
Yeah. Do I know train science? No.
That was my follow-up question.
I do not know train science.
I train by day.
Train science.
Yeah.
But then I Joe Rogan podcast all night, all day.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Train science.
Yeah. Train science. But we are first in flight though. You gotta give it to us.
Yeah, I'll give North Carolina that.
North Carolina punches above its weight for like, you know, kind of
Oh, here comes
people starting to
Coastal
talk
Elite Robbie talking about like
I'm saying people like it's not like a state people talk about that much, but it's like
They should is what you're saying.
A lot of important people came from there. Yeah,
absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Jordan, Vince McMahon. I mean, you could Steph Curry, Michael Jordan, Vince McMahon. Right there, you could just be right like, North Carolina is the best state of all time.
Crackamico.
Me. I'm second tier.
Is Danny McBride South or North Carolina?
North.
There we go. What the hell? They're like the best at everything.
Yep. He went to film school about an hour and a half down the road from me.
That's great. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's chill.
That is very chill. Although,
you can call me wrong that, honestly, at this point.
Oh, hell yeah, I will. The thing about God not liking that people are flying and stuff, there might be a point to that, because speaking of Michael Jordan, I think God got a little tired of his flight games and took away his father, who was brutally murdered.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And the singer of I Believe I Can Fly, where's he now? In jail.
Exactly. Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
That guy was flying everywhere.
We were never meant to hover more than like a few feet off the ground at any given time.
God starts getting pissed once you get too high in the air. I wonder if he gets mad if you get too far.
That's a story in the Bible, like the Tower of Babel. The human race built up too high, and God said, no, no way.
Wow. We are truly defying God's will.
Yeah, it's like if we get rid of all the airplanes and tear down all the skyscrapers, I think we'll be happier. I think like the Earth will like return to a great, like a more reflective state of God, like reflection of God. You know what I mean?
We're truly not supposed to like venture outside of our town that we're from.
No. You know? Yeah, but then every Instagram hoe wanted to be traveling, and she's like, "Oh, I'm in Greece, I'm in Turkey, I'm in fucking Spain now," and some, because some guys paying her for sexual favors.
Sal's always in Greece.
Yeah,
Greece and Turkey. Yeah, Sal's listening.
Oh yeah,
we got Sal listening now. Those are the first countries that Lev Fur is going to visit. Greece and Turkey. And Hungary. Guys, we're doing geography jokes here. Boys. Brosen Smith.
Automobiles.
New rule, stay on the ground. I'm with that.
I agree. Yes,
I've already sworn off like roller coasters and that type of white boy shit.
Deep sea and space, those are my we're not supposed to be there.
No.
It's scary.
They're not supposed to
I wonder how. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying we're not supposed to meddle with forces we do not understand. Nor are we meant to ever understand them. Like what good does it do us to know about gravity?
Right.
What good does that do? It's like, well, okay, cool. I mean, but I already knew that. Look, what goes up must come down, and that's airplanes.
Do you think Shaq? I'm looking at Shaq and Robbie's background. You think he ever gets scared being so high in the air? Like, you think he ever closes his eyes and then opens them really fast, and he's like, "Holy shit!
Oh my god! How'd I get up here? Oh, I'm just standing."
Seems
that picture. Jarring. I didn't like quite grasp Shaq's how big he is until that picture of him next to the Rock, and the Rock just looks normal size.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, Shaq's a fucking. He is very tall. He's very.
He's
big.
Diesel, dude.
He's Diesel.
He's Diesel.
He's Diesel. I'm Diesel.
Who would win in a fight, Shaq or the General?
Dude, I don't even want to think about that. Someone told me they don't get along off the cameras are off. That already kind of ruined my day.
I feel like the General probably is a better strategist, but Shaq possesses just sheer brute force.
Yeah,
that made you could strategize all day. You could play fucking Risk all day, but then here comes this motherfucker who's just going to flip the board over on you.
Yeah,
so.
this is a real Japan versus the rest of the world situation.
Yeah.
Does the general have access to his artillery?
Good question. I don't think so.
Just fists? I mean, Shaq is just picking them up and
Yeah, I
throwing them.
guess. But then with artillery, then it's one-sided either way.
Well, artillery is long. Are you saying this is going to be like a CQC? Close quarter combat?
That's what we have to establish is the rules, because I'm sure the general, would like to have some say in how far will they be fighting from, what's the barrier, what weapons are allowed. Shaq
Also,
he's a close blunt force,
Yeah, he would fucking This is literally like the 1,000 ants versus one giant horse scenario or whatever that is.
Yeah, that old chestnut, that classic pair of Aesop's fable. A horse versus 1,000 ants,
or whatever. You know what I mean? That
I can call Shaq and see what he thinks.
That would be great.
Death by 1,000 ants.
Or maybe actually I'll call the general, but I don't want to save some time.
Yeah, I mean it's military hours, so you got to keep that in mind. You have to say, "Hey, man, I don't mean to call you at 600 or whatever."
Yeah, I don't mean I'm calling you at 1700.
What does PETA think about all this?
Oh God, they're my two favorite kinds of guys, but I don't want him to fight.
Yeah,
I like the general.
I will say this about trains, that like when I watched the movie Snowpiercer, and maybe this is just me, like the autism, but I was like, yeah, I see no problem with this. Like, what's bad about this?
I never saw it.
You just get to live on a train forever. That's awesome.
Trains are great,
man. Have you never seen Snowpiercer?
Yeah, I did see it. I love that movie.
It's really good. It's a Bong Joon-ho. One of his is the English language.
They call him that because from his movies he seems like he's freaking high when he writes them.
Yeah, he got a bong hit transplant. You got a
Snowpiercer, the Lexington Steel story.
Oh, nice. That's good.
It sounds like a slur.
No, it's a movie. It's actually a cool.
Yeah, that sounds like a slur for exactly for what you just said. Black guys, fucking white people.
It is a movie sort of about how science actually works, because it's like the Earth, the people, like the heads of Earth or whatever, try to reverse climate change because the Earth's becoming uninhabitable, and so they create some fucking chemical that they spray in the sky, but that actually has the unintended effect of like causing a new ice age, like it cools things down too much. And so just because there was an eccentric billionaire already working on this, the last remnants of humanity have to board his fucking train he's been building for a different reason.
Are you saying that it's possible that you can be too cool and chill?
Yes. Yeah. So it's like this eccentric billionaire was already building a train that circumnavigates the Earth, but for like whatever other reason, and it just happened to exist when the Earth went into a new ice age. So then that's where all of humanity has to go.
No,
this train. It's a train that's always running. It's like perpetual motion. It works off like solar or some shit. So then, like, and then the train is divided up by like classes. So it's like the back of the train is all the like, poor people and surf class and shit. And then as you get closer to the front, people get wealthier and wealthier.
Surf's up, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's a cool movie, and it presents the argument that like living on a train that's always moving would suck. But I'm like, that's actually kind of the ideal situation for me.
Well, especially if every car is like a fucking new video game level. That's actually an autism guy's dream.
Yeah, but I think if you're in the back, you don't really get to go anywhere.
Yeah, they seem like they're not super into that.
Yeah, they're not having a good time.
They ain't having no train.
Yeah, they ain't be having no back of the train. But Chris Evans,
Snowpiercer TV show.
I heard it's not that bad actually. I heard
it's okay. Out.
Yeah, it's I think it's probably already.
Oh, yeah, what about Joe Piercer?
I think it's already been done and gone. Like
Snowpiercer. Wake me up when it's Joe Peter. You know what I mean?
Yes, I agree. but
Yeah.
it's still directed by Bong Joon-ho.
I like
you
it, guys.
Can you roll the windows down?
No, it's too cold. It's too cold
Oh,
outside.
hell no. Well, I mean, if that's your only option.
That's actually how they punish people: is they'll stick your arm out the fucking train and freeze it off.
Shit.
Frieza.
Oh, dude, that's don't even get. That's too
So
scary.
yeah, I don't want to get you started on that.
I don't want to think about Frieza.
Who do you think is scarier, Frieza or Cooler?
Ooh.
Or Cell?
Oh, Cell is way scarier than Frieza.
Cell might be the scariest one.
Yeah, Cell was real scary.
Cell is scary. See, that's the problem with the Snowpiercer thing. You said it was okay. It's like, well, I'm never gonna watch it. People were talking about how they were like, why isn't Boardwalk Empire not very well known? And so it was like, it was a good show, but not a great show. And I was like, I'm not gonna like the standard is too high. I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
watch
I'm not. Look, I'm not gonna take the time to watch like hours of a Snowpiercer TV show, and that story was already pretty well told in the movie.
Yeah, like, why would you need to? Is Boardwalk Empire good?
Yeah.
Really?
You know what I just realized?
Should I watch it?
Thinking about we were talking about like Cell and Cooler and Frieza. I was, we established on the show for the record that animals are scary.
Animals are scary.
But I just realized animals ain't got shit on aliens.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Animals would not last a day against the aliens.
Aliens might be scarier than robots.
What are aliens but space animals?
Because if I meet aliens, I is not going to even know what they look like. I can only guess.
Yeah, we have no idea. And if they look like Cell, I'm fucking out of here.
I'm out. I'm already out.
Cell wasn't an alien. He was an android or some shit.
I thought they were all aliens. But...
No. Cell was like a.
Chris Hardwick was a mandroid. Does that help?
Chris Hardwick was a mandroid, yeah. And Cell, Chris Hardwick is basically like Cell.
I used to be scared of Beerus, but then I got older and I was like, oh, he's just a cute little cuddly guy.
Beerus is just a cool cat. No, but Cell was like a. I thought Cell was like a robot. It was like one of like a really advanced android that was created that came from the future or something. And that's why it needed to absorb the other androids so that it could like achieve its perfect form.
So that's why nobody answers his texts. They're all android.
The green bubbles is like, man, I can talk to this broke motherfucker talking to me on probably the free fucking phone Boost Mobile gave him.
By the way, Crack, I don't know if you heard this, but I came to realize that Boost Mobile is a sickle cell phone.
Damn.
Nice.
Where are you at in the hospital?
Where you at?
You know where I'm at. They used to have Jermaine Dupri on the commercials. I was like, who the fuck is this motherfucker?
Yeah.
I never actually knew who Jermaine Dupri was or what he did.
That guy.
Who is Jermaine Dupri?
You, me, and Dupri.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
No, he's I guess he's a record. Oh, he's a rapper and record.
Let's go around the horn and do our Owen Wilson impressions.
Wow.
Show me the Go ahead. You'll do it better.
Wow. You showed me the 1099s. That's awesome.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, it looks like he produced a lot of stuff we've heard of, but it's like, why should I know who he is?
Yeah, I don't know who Jermaine Dupri is.
We belong together. I guess like he produced Usher's shit.
Oh. Did he have any involvement in Return of the Mac?
I mean, maybe.
That's a good one, Mark Morrison.
Yeah, it's probably the last good song that ever came out.
It's funny it's called Return of the Mac because it seems like he never he just announced his return and then that was it.
Well, I've never really looked at the lyrics like to examine what they actually mean, but to me it seems like it's a like figurative thing of like he's with this bitch that treated him wrong, so it's the return of the Mac. Like I'm back on the market, I'm going out, I'm single, I'm fucking bitches.
Maybe it's a sequel to that Louis Armstrong song about the serial killer. Mac the Knife. Maybe Return of the Mac is like a sequel song where he's like he's back. Return of the Mac.
Yeah, that's a good interpretation, honestly.
Yeah, I think it's a sequel to the old jazz standard, Mac the Knife.
Whoa. I know.
Or maybe he had Irish neighbors and they misheard him. He was saying Return of the Mick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or Return of the what else returns, guys?
The Jedi.
The King.
Our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, he returned.
McRib.
Or Exchange.
Shamrock Shake.
Shamrock Shake, yeah.
The 36 Chambers.
Oh, yep. Well, that you returned to the 36 Chambers.
No,
Chamber of Secrets.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
36 Chambers of Secrets.
The 36, yeah. The 36 Chambers of Secrets.
That's so true, man.
Mm-hmm.
Method Man got very sorcerer's stoned in that.
Yeah, old Dirty Weasley.
You know, you could call the iPhone the return of the Mac, like that era.
Yeah.
Because, you know, iMacs kind of went away for a while, and then they had like that Apple colorful one that kind of put them back on the map.
On the Mac map.
Ooh, I could go for a Mac map.
Zip.
Zap. Nice.
We got it.
We are
I do want to remind everybody that this
Hogwarts Zoo.
This is oh, hold on, we got some super chats but I'll go ahead and let people know this is an arena of the ideas, which means you guys can be on the show with your favorite podcasters. Who else do you know that gives you the intimate experience of talking to your heroes? The link is pinned to the chat right now. It's also in the description. Go ahead, join us in the arena if you dare. Skankfest
Return of Dalton.
Return of the Mark Marin.
Plans. I'm going. You guys?
What's that?
Yep. Return.
Where I'll be there.
I haven't been invited yet.
I'm going.
Robbie,
to
I think I got an idea for you.
What?
You should submit something.
I will. I'll submit.
Because then if you submit something and then they still don't take you, then they're the assholes.
Right.
At that point. I know you think you're above it. You're high class.
I asked last time and they said they were full, but I guess I'll just I'll submit like anybody, I guess.
Maybe they just eaten.
Did you already get you got booked for it already?
Are you sure you didn't text Lev?
Yeah, I texted Lev. Wait, so they already booked people?
I don't know. Lewis once said that I'm invited to every Skankfest for eternity, so I assume I'll be there.
Right. Well, there you go.
And I don't know, man. But he did also. He said, I don't know how on the record this is, but I believe
We'll say it off the record just in case.
I think. Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
I think he said that Dalton was not going to be at last year's, but was going to be at next year's.
Okay.
All right.
Return of the Mac.
Yeah, I mean. Yeah, I don't know. I think it literally might just be because you'd think it'd be like awkward because I've been like on the record against Tony or whatever that like.
Oh yeah.
If he has to pick between those two or just like not like. Or
I mean, I've literally been on a record dissing Tony.
Yeah, that's true. But
speaking of watch the Beekeeper today.
Yeah.
Jason Statham in the Beekeeper?
I loved every second of it. It's the best movie. Yeah. It's the greatest movie of all time. It's awesome.
Do you have an impression of it?
Oh yeah. Wait, here we go. Jason Statham in the Beekeeper. Here we go. I mean, it's a very like as far as his performance, it's a lot of action. He doesn't say much in the movie. He's just like, I gotta protect the hive.
I was kind of high when I watched it, so I don't really remember I just remember there's like a conspiracy and it looked fun.
It's cool how like there's a lot of filmmakers who are trying to they want to do a John Wick, and they're all great. Because this was British John Wick. It was
Wake me up when it's Dan Wick.
I
just want to watch
that, man.
Yeah.
Oh, Kent
Uh,
Woods with the deep three.
the
What do you say?
Beekeeper is what I call my ex-wife's new husband. Yeah,
Facts.
this was British John Wick. This was awesome. Black John Wick, the Equalizer is great. Bob Odenkirk John Wick, nobody is good.
Yeah, that one's a good one.
Autistic John Wick, the accountant. I mean, they're all great. And so
Oh yeah.
this is British John Wick. So he approaches it. It
Honestly,
does.
it's John Britt.
It's John Britt, yeah, because it does seem like they're like drawing from Keanu's performance in those movies, where he's just a badass who doesn't like talk that much, and so
Mm-hmm.
that's what kind of how Statham plays it in this movie. But it's actually like the actual plot of the movie is applicable to real life because he's a beekeeper. He is an actual beekeeper
Right.
he's renting a room from a really nice old lady, and then she gets she gets phone scammed, like some fucking call center scams her, takes all of her money, so then she kills herself because she has $0 now. They took all of her money,
Oh
and so
no.
then he's just like, yo, I'm going to find all the Indians that done stole her money.
I'm the beekeeper.
But they're not. That's where the movie is like incorrect, or it gets it wrong. Is that it's not Indians? It's like an American-based call center. It's like, all right, cool. Whatever fantasy you want to create, it's going to be a bunch of fucking white people in an office building downtown. But it is like an interesting plot where it's the only movie I've seen where what pushes everything forward, like the action of the movie, is due to the fact is like because of elder abuse. It's a movie that deeply cares about the elderly, and so that's cool. I thought that was interesting. But yeah, I mean, it was an action packed thrill ride. We got Jason Statham.
I hate old people, more like elder deeds. Nah, I could have done better. There's something better there. I had something lined up, and that was what came out. It didn't work out.
No, that was good, dude. No, you don't.
Dealer? No.
LD Rado.
I'll say this: I respect my elders, so I'm not even. I won't even entertain this notion.
The elders of Zion.
Yep,
Williamson.
I respect the elders of Zion and their protocols.
Yeah, I actually don't respect the New Orleans Pelicans that much, but or their protocols.
What a mouthful of a fucking name, the New Orleans Pelicans.
They're sad, man. They should move.
Yeah. I was a Hornets fan, and then they went to New Orleans, and I was a Hornets fan when I was really young, and then they became the Bobcats, and the New Orleans took the Hornets, and I was like, well, I'm not following the Hornets to New Orleans, and I'm definitely not a gay ass Bobcats fan. So I just started watching Kobe, and I was like a Lakers fan, and then I just stopped caring about basketball.
Oh wait, Craig, can you highlight this comment from Meth Man? He says instead of elderly, LD50.
Hold
yeah,
on.
LD50. Bang bang ding, bang bang ding.
Yeah,
that's the Mudvayne album. The LD. Never mind.
Well, Charlotte did buy back the Hornets.
Oh, good, Charlotte.
So so all that Hornets history is still in fucking.
Sometimes you gotta smoke out.
What happened was, they had to like invent this new basketball team in New Orleans that like with no history, and like there's just like no fans because it's like I think they're just.
What's your guys' favorite Good Charlotte song?
I don't know.
One I really like. I guess the anthem, maybe.
The anthem's probably the best one.
Yeah.
And then there's girls don't like boys, girls like cars and money.
Lifestyles of the rich and
the famous. They're always complaining. And it's like, you guys are fucking rich.
Yeah, I always thought Good Charlotte was like Green Day for girls when I was a kid, but they have some fun ones.
Good Charlotte. Those fucking guys. Let's see. We got Marchondria, the powerhouse of the new rule.
Y'all see Maher weighed in on the Drake and Kendrick beef?
No. What?
Yeah, I hold on, let me find it. I gave it a little bang bang Maher gang, and I have announced that Bill Maher has won the beef due to this.
He's probably a house.
Look, Drake. Say, Drake, I'm a house. They not like us. And by they, I mean black people.
Say, Drake, I also like them young.
Yeah, honestly. Low key. All right, here we go.
Oh,
Get
close
ready.
your DMs.
Lamar has to get over Drake. 6 diss tracks and a halftime performance. That's not a beef. That's a remake of Single White Female.
That's facts.
That's fucking facts.
That's it?
Dog.
That's all he said about it?
Yeah, that was his new rule. I mean, maybe he went on longer. That was just the Twitter clip.
Dude, he body slammed it, dude. You got
just absolute devastation. I don't know if I was Kendrick, I would not be seen in public after that for a good while. Not forever, but man, it's embarrassing for him.
I don't even fucking get it.
Look,
I don't even remember what he said.
Zoomers loved the movie Single White Female.
He referenced a movie that I think is like 50 years old.
Yeah, that's for all the people who love the Drake Kendrick beef and the film Single White Female.
Yeah, it's such an outdated fucking reference.
1992.
Yeah,
and it's not particularly well reviewed or it doesn't held up. No one talks about it.
It's such an obscure reference because if I vaguely remember it's like a movie about somebody who's like obsessed with somebody. So I was able to like piece together the joke he told.
Yeah,
but I had to do like math for that joke.
Who's
six
six
disses. What is this guy? Clark Gable? Okay.
I do love.
Is this guy Rock Hudson or something? All right.
I do love that he started with the new rule though.
Mm-hmm.
New rule.
When does he not?
That's true. When he says new rule, you know some heat is about to be thrown.
He's got to get rid of some old rules at this point, I would think.
Yeah.
Yeah, many of his new rules are now old rules for sure.
He's hoarding rules.
The hard drive's got to be full. You got to make some room, dude.
Oh.
Chris hard drive?
What do you think is on Bill Maher's hard drive?
Definitely like barely legal porn.
Barely legal is still legal.
Yeah. I think he's a line skirter.
I thought he's a skirt chaser from what I hear.
I've heard that too.
I heard he loves prostitutes.
New rule: prostitution is no longer illegal. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think that Bill Maher actually kind of might suck a little bit.
No, take that back.
Yeah, I was foolish. He's great.
He won the rap beef single-handedly just now.
I didn't even know he threw his hat in the ring.
Yeah, he did.
Wouldn't it be better if he just said, "That's not a beef, that's a whole cow"?
That's where I thought it was going.
Good too. I don't know.
I thought he was just gonna make a joke about beef, but he referenced a fucking 30-year-old movie.
It's like, who's that for? It's for fans of Drake and Kendrick beef and the movie's Single White Female.
The funniest part about that is the person who wrote that joke probably made it a topical reference, and he was like, "Here, let me punch this up a little bit. Actually, single white female. That way they'll get it.
So funny. Yeah,
that'll really set it off."
Yeah, because he could have said, "That's not a beef. That's Saltburn."
He could have said the movie You. Okay.
Yeah, or so there's other movies that made Nosferatu.
Yeah, Nosferatu would have been perfect.
Yeah, and then he could have
had
a
picture. Get that reference. All right, Bill, what was the last movie you saw? Single White Female, great film. It is
More,
like that.
6 disses. That's like Nosferatu, which is like Lev Furcatu. Okay. We'll be right back.
It's HBO. There's no commercials, Bill.
Tattoo rule.
Oh yeah, who was that person? Was it Cameron trying to make him go to commercial?
Somebody trying to make him go to commercial on HBO.
Yeah, somebody was like, "Nah, we go into the commercial," and they're like, "We don't."
That's super funny.
We don't have. Let me see if I can find that.
I was watching a Nora, and it was really good. Ivy Jones.
I still say that it's bad for the world that Ivy Wolk's in an Oscar-nominated movie.
It's going to win Best Picture. There's actually a lot of Times Square dog whistling in it. There's a character named Dasha, and they play the Red Scare.
Well, yeah, that's how you get them to come to you. Because those women are dogs.
You're right. Yeah, they are. It is full of dumb women, huh?
Times Square, yeah. I don't understand what's going on with any of these fucking broads. Like every time I see fucking one of them tweets from Dasha or Anna, I'm like, these are two of the stupidest fucking people I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Why do people respect them? Who, like, how are they successful?
I think people like their aesthetic and like the crypto right wing thing.
But that's not. But hold on, heroin chic has like been around forever. That's like that went away. I guess they brought it. I guess they brought back sickly, fucking dumb bitches.
Yeah, they're honestly doing like the first wave hipster thing, like the Gavin McInnes hipster thing, but with like more of an explicitly political thing.
Yeah.
And they're like smart, and like Dasha is like kind of in the movie. Like Times Square is also about like film and stuff, and I guess Dasha is like a successful indie actress.
It's a fucking freak.
Yeah, can someone? It's also not that big. Like, not a lot of people are involved. I think Adam Friedland's a part of it.
No, I don't. No, because they've like I think they've positioned themselves as explicitly right wing now. So
No, they actually haven't. They still pretend to be socialists, I think.
there's no fucking way, dude. No,
Dasha does.
They're going all over
Anna,
like Republican conventions and shit. Like,
yeah,
no
but
way
it's ironic.
Don't you think?
I don't know. I think they're just not. I think they are right wing, but they're not explicit about it. I don't know. If someone can explain, I don't even think they know what they believe.
I don't think they have
Especially
any
Dasha.
actual beliefs or convictions or principles about anything.
Or vice principles. But
Oh,
Dasha
nice.
Nope, we have cards.
A combatant enters the arena.
Okay, if there's any Catu Brute.
Chris.
Hello?
Chris is here.
If there is any one who could Ivy Woke was good in the movie though. If anyone can explain Times Square, I know, like, I think Charlie XCX is in that world too, and fucking Julia Fox. So there's some like big alumni.
Charlie Sex, Gay Sex.
One of the songs on Brat is about Dasha. I'm not kidding.
Bumping that.
Bum of that.
Bum of that.
Bum of that.
Yep.
Yeah, should we tease do an Oscars preview?
We back.
Right.
What's happening, y'all?
What's up,
Michael Hall.
How's it going, y'all?
Oh, hey, what's up, Michael?
What's happening? How y'all doing?
What's up, man? Good to see you.
Good, man.
Yo. How's it going, y'all?
Where are you
Yes,
calling in
sir.
from?
There we go.
Michael's in North Carolina.
Nope, I'm in South Carolina.
He's in South Carolina. The other one.
Yeah, I'm literally on the opposite side of where Crack is at.
Yeah, they just got running water down there.
Yep.
They're doing pretty good.
Snowed today.
I know, man. I'm snowed in.
For real? Is that bad?
No,
Edward?
just people just didn't feel like going to work. That's all.
Yeah.
Crack
It's
is
disgusting here.
Crack your N-word Snowden.
I'll take it.
And we're snowed in.
Yeah, N-word Snowden.
Mm-hmm. Oh, nice. Michael's blazing it.
Oh, hell
I
yeah.
want to
Nice.
smoke some weed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Shout out Drew. Shout out Chris. Shout out Pandatron.
Yeah.
I couldn't hear anything for a second. I don't know. My headset, I might not be able to stay long. So
Speak louder, Quiz.
no,
Oh, man.
no, that is offensive. I don't like it.
I don't like that.
Yeah, me and Chris are both in North Carolina. I'll pick him up. We'll head to your fucking house, Michael Hall. You better watch what you say.
Yeah.
That's
Better
fine.
get the PlayStation ready.
The
I got
northern.
two
Oh,
PS5s.
he left me. Never mind.
Ah,
I'm
Chris
shit.
fucked.
left.
I'm
It's-
fucked.
It's so
Michael Hall
dope.
definitely take me by himself. So I don't know what the fuck.
Not
I'm gonna
anymore.
do
I'm
now.
falling off, man.
You got any firearms, Michael Hall?
Not anymore. I had a 6-shooter for a little while. I was like,
I got 2 firearms.
ooh.
They're actually not very well defined.
If they worked for me, I'd fire them. That's for sure.
It's a DEI firing.
Yeah, I've had to do a
Exactly.
farewell to my arms lately, but I'll get back in the gym.
What's his name? Jim.
Yeah. By the way, isn't it funny, Kevin Spacey? Do you see that video where he was like, "Guy Pearce, you are a liar. I did nothing to you on the set of LA Confidential. You flew over to hang out with me." And it's very funny that he's like denies allegations against Guy, but not Boy. You know what I mean?
He did not do the Frank Underwood voice in that video.
He didn't. It was his first straight up spacey video.
Yeah, he was enraged, dude. He was fucking furious. He dropped
looks
the
like
Frank Underwood.
He looks like a guy that likes to be Underwood, quite frankly.
You should be in House of Tards.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
He
has Down syndrome.
Every time I go to the bathroom, I say, "Hey, I got to go to the House of Turds." Yeah,
Got a filibuster.
Yeah, gotta filibuster the House of Turds.
That's what I call the comedy mothership. A whole lot of cards in there.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Like
Yeah,
one of the
it's
250
so Butterly is
killers.
officially moving down there.
Butterly and Rainey.
Both. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I support them. I think if all of those gay fucks are going to be making millions of dollars in Austin's, I would like to see some good guys get some money out of it.
Yeah, for
Didn't
sure.
Butterly live in like the hood, like the fucking deep hood of Philly? So
He grew up in the hood. Yeah.
It's actually probably a better place to raise a family. Is Austin.
I think
honestly.
they both have multiple children, and they're looking at New York like this shit. Like I'll pay fucking $3,000 a month for a closet if I move to fucking New York.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
And they got Gillis down there. It would probably be a good situation for him. And those are two guys that are so genuine. I don't think they would fall into the fucking climber ass society that's been built down there.
Inshallah.
I'll support those guys no matter what. They're family.
Yeah, the guys are cool. Who cares? Let them improve their lives. Can't blame them.
No, I'm not talking shit. It's just funny. All those guys were just so so Philly. Like
I think they also, like, Tim and Mike have reached a point where I think they've pretty much achieved everything they can in Philly. Whereas like the Do-Rag guys, they should hang out in Philly for at least like 4 or 5 more years because they can run that place for a while.
Oh
you know?
yeah,
I'm
they're
gonna be
already getting
honest.
close. Yeah,
Outside,
I mean, honestly,
like,
all those guys moving is to the Do-Rag guys' benefit because they're
creates a
definitely
power vacuum.
There's a power vacuum, an Austin power vacuum.
Yeah, it's the same thing that happened when Shane moved to New York. It was like Mike and Tim were able to kind of step up.
Yeah.
It's like passing the torch.
I was hoping that would happen when Shane moved from New York, but I have not advanced.
Yeah, why didn't Shane Gillis pass the torch to Robbie Goodwin? What the fuck, man?
Or, there'd just be a little more torch passing somewhere. It's just like,
does anyone pass the torch in New York?
No, I think they just book the same people more.
Yeah.
Lewis
we
torch.
have the internet, so like, we got the torch now. We
Lewis
got the
does
fire to burn this motherfucker down.
I got the torch now.
Yeah. They think they're building an empire without us, but we got the torch now.
We're some torch monkeys.
Yep. So yeah, but I don't, Austin, I mean, I guess like all the entertainment and crypto, techno, fascism that's there, that all sucks. But the city itself it's pretty. There's parts of it that are really nice.
City of Angels.
You get the suburbs outside of it. It's a lot nicer. Yeah.
Yeah, and like if you go over on South Congress, there's some great places to get ice cream. And then you go on 6th Street, there's even more ice cream. There's a lot of good ice cream.
Is South Congress like right? So is it like, should it be called South Circus?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. I'll say, yeah, I guess that's one of the good things I can say about Austin is that there's a lot of good ice cream you can get. There's a lot of good places to get ice cream.
I want ice cream now.
I scream for ice cream. That's how excited I get.
Oh, you guys don't have Bluebell. You got Bluebell crack.
I be having Bluebell.
You got Bluebell? All right.
Yeah.
They just released a strawberry Pop-Tart ice cream. Bluebell did. It's fucking fantastic.
Oh, but didn't Bluebell have some kind of like suit against them? Didn't something happen with them?
Probably. Who knows?
I know it's delicious.
I feel like there's been a few times Bluebell has had some like listeria outbreak or something fucking happen where they had to recall a bunch of shit, but the ice cream's so good, people just immediately forgive them.
They have they have a very wholesome radio theme song.
Yeah, Bluebell is the best, like probably the best ice cream you can buy at a store for sure.
Yeah,
Dabu dee dabu bell.
Dabu dee 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 dabu die.
Hold on.
Whoa.
I'm a beaner. Dabu dee 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 dabu die.
Yeah, so that's like if the Eiffel 65 was also Carlos Mencia and also an ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
all
the
this
kind of things we like to create here.
all
Yeah.
this all this Y2K nostalgia makes me kind of like sad that it just makes me remember Y2K and how I was like happy and had a childlike sense of wonder and shit like that, you know.
Where were
Yeah.
you all at on Y2K?
Was that?
Where were you at on Y2K?
I was like 9.
Bomb shelter.
I was working across. I called in sick that day.
I was probably like 6 or 7 years old, so I remember there being like I remember being kind of aware that there were people worried about like all the computers or something, but it really didn't bother me that much. I was honestly I was more scared of because I was playing a lot of Super Mario 64, and that was
Scary. That is
that was
scary.
to me.
That's
Yeah.
scarier than
Piano.
Y2K. Y2K was like adults as Mario 64.
Yeah. But then everything was fine.
Ooh. Check this out real quick. What we were just talking about. We got 2015 listeria outbreak. In 2020, Bluebell pleaded guilty to distributing contaminated ice cream and paid 17.25 million. That's not crazy to pay.
I mean,
That's-
all is forgiven. It's such
That
good
was a long
ice
time
cream.
ago.
Well, yeah,
That
A
was-
lot of
yeah.
things happened.
The world keeps spinning,
you
baby.
can't make ice cream without killing a few people.
You got to
Yeah.
break
Joe
a
List
few.
has his Beatlemania. It should be called Listeria.
Mhm.
List of
You
mania.
gotta break a few cows to make an ice cream. That's what my
Mhm.
My
pop
ex-wife.
used to say.
Yeah.
I think growing up in my family, we used to have Edie's and Briars was always
Yeah.
Briars used to
in
be
the
really
freezer.
good. It used to be
Briars
just
is
like-
yeah.
We
It
had
looked like it used to be was like the fancy one. It used to be anyway.
I remember. Yeah, I remember as a kid, Briars did the way it was marketed. Did make it seem like it was like a fancy schmancy higher echelon.
Ooh,
ice
French
cream.
vanilla.
You remember the Viennetta?
Oh yeah, the Viennetta. Yeah, the Viennetta.
That was like the first thing I saw at Briars, and that was like that's some high class shit right there.
But I think nowadays
It was just like ice cream with some magic shell on it.
yeah, I think
That's all
now
it was.
Briars isn't even ice cream. Like they have to brand it as like dairy treat.
Nah, it fell off. It's gritty
Or
as hell. It's not
something.
very good.
Like
Now-
yeah.
Wait,
now
and
I'm
then
like a decadent asshole. I get like if I get ice cream in the store, I'm probably getting like some Ben and Jerry's libtard
yeah.
type stuff. You
Yo,
know,
that Ben and Jerry's Jimmy Fallon one is so fucking good.
they're
It's
all
American-
so good.
American
Colbert's
Dream.
is good too.
Bonnaroo Buzz. They got a lot of
Ben
good
and
ones.
Jerry's is so good, but it's also like by far the least healthy ice cream. So it's
Well,
not like
That's why it's so
Robbie,
good.
I mean, if I'm buying ice cream, I don't think I'm being health forward at all.
no, but
I'm
it's
not
like
looking for healthy
the
ice cream.
good to health ratio is it's not enough. Whereas soft serve is really good and also low calorie, which is cool.
That
You
ain't
guys
true.
fuck with custard?
Absolutely, yes.
Custard's fantastic.
Custard's amazing. Yeah.
Texture is wonderful. You got a Culver's? Get to Culver's.
I fuck with
Yeah.
General Custard
I do too.
Mhm.
Custard.
or Colonel Mustard.
Turn that TV off. Turn that TV off. Custard.
Robbie, why do you have Shannon in your background?
Yeah, that's Shannon, right? I just thought she looked good.
She does look kind of good there, actually.
Oh,
usually.
Van Leeuwen is good too. Yeah, someone in the chat mentioned Van Leeuwen. They make good ice cream too.
Van
like-
Hooen?
Van Leeuwen.
Oh, okay.
Oh, is it better than Jay Lewis?
Van Lewis?
Van
It's a bit, yeah. I guess
Lewis?
Van Leeuwen.
Oh, look
I'm
who it
Ben
is.
from Equinox.
Oh, nice.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Oh,
What up,
Tony!
Tony?
How's it going, guys?
Down with Tony.
I actually got headphones now, so with
There
the
you go.
mic, is it better than before?
Yes.
Makes a
Okay,
difference.
for sure.
Tokan. He's repping our current competition that is counter programming us.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I'm about to head to Story Wars in about 20 minutes, so I can't stay for too long.
Oh hell yeah, dude!
I'm
Who's on
about to
the
head there like it's a location, which is very funny.
Who's on the show
Well, it's
tonight?
at the store. Well, I'm going to the Big J show, which is Lewis, Big J, whoever else, and then Story Wars is
California.
afterwards. Yeah, it's at the comedy store.
Okay, so you are actually heading there. That's funny. Okay.
Yeah. I got to go sit in like 2 hours of traffic to drive like 10 miles.
Oh yeah, dude, that's LA. Everything takes a fucking hour. And, like,
Yeah,
no
so
matter
I gotta
how-
leave early as fuck.
Yeah, I do not miss that. It's like whether you're going like fucking down the street or 10 miles, it's fucking an hour to get everywhere.
Were you affected by the fires, Token?
No, I'm actually on the other side of LA. I'm on the south side, so it didn't bother me. Other than it did fuck up my lungs a little bit. Like I got like
I see smoke
like
coming out
sinus
right now.
infections. Oh yeah, that's just constant. Can't be helped. But no, the fires were it was fucked up. It like everything was fucked up. Like all the air quality was really bad. It was hard to breathe. It fucking sucked.
Has it cleared up yet? The air quality, or is it still shit?
It has gotten better, yeah, for sure. It rained, so that helped a lot, and it kind of pushed everything away. But yeah, shit, and then it made mudslides. And now we got floods and mudslides.
Oh, that's a good ice cream.
So good. Go to Chili's,
Always
get a
prepared.
mudslide.
You know how we roll over
roast
here,
it.
always prepared.
Now, would you consider doing something like this, Token Tony? You go to Story Wars, you know, everybody's waiting for it to come out. You could be the first guy to drop that.
Mhm.
Robbie's third cousin says record it and release it early.
You could be a story pirate.
Story pirate. Recorded up front. I do have front row seats, so I could probably record it and get a pretty decent shot if they didn't throw me out.
Instagram Live.
You guys think
Instagram Live, yeah.
Do you guys think we'll see a ceasefire to the Story Wars in our lifetime?
Oh,
No,
God.
man. I feel like the story wars are just the war industrial complex, bro. It can't be stopped.
True.
Do you think we'll see a Kyle ceasefire?
Whatever makes it use, it's never gonna
Story
stop.
Wars, yeah.
What happened to that fucking guy?
He's a motivational speaker now.
Oh, I hope he
Yeah,
ceases to exist.
He also had like a fake stand-up class thing, I guess. Like it was like a comedy fantasy camp thing. Doug Stanhope wrote a very funny like thing, like takedown of it. But yeah, I guess the Story Wars started with the assassination of Archduke Frank Caliendo.
I'm gonna be campaigning for Crowder Boys Live Skankfest. We need it, guys.
Yes.
Thank you. Let's
Yes,
do it.
but
Crowder
don't
Boys
just
Live.
don't tell him that we told you to, because
No.
will
I'm
fuck
also
everything
not
up.
one of the assholes that's gonna be a dick about it. I'm just gonna be like, I talk to Lewis all the time, so I'll just be like, hey, Lewis, we got to get the Crowder Boys. Like I'm not gonna be like Lewis Crowder Boys, Crowder. Like that's where he starts to get pissed off, and like that's
just
when
be
he's like,
quiet.
fuck this.
Just go
Yeah,
up to him,
yeah.
go up to him and whisper in his ear and just say like 5 times in a row, go like Crowder Boys Live 2025. And then like,
Yes.
even if he doesn't want to do it, that'll like get stuck in his head.
Right.
Subliminal
God damn it.
messaging for sure,
think it
for
was
sure.
his line.
I'm always
God damn it! I
But that
can't
was the
stop thinking
problem
about the
with,
Crowder Boys.
Yeah, that was the problem with Robbie last time. Is Lewis, I think, was under the impression that we sent people to.
Yeah.
No, and then the people that are gonna be on top of it are gonna be like real dicks about it. So he definitely is not a fan of that.
Right. He thought I was trying to troll him, but it's like, no, Lewis, your fans just love harassing you in general. And
To give Lewis the
You should
benefit
know
of the
that by
doubt,
now.
I don't think Lewis realized that people would actually love you at some point.
yeah, I think-
Enough to tell him.
No, I
be
think
like,
he knows. He
"Get
brings
Robbie
Robbie
at
on
Skankfest."
real ass, real ass.
He knows
Zach,
now.
Lewis and Zach, but yeah, I feel like he's starting to see your worth.
He didn't know, but now he knows. In
It's
words.
undeniable.
I think it's just like all the mean comments he probably just took a little too seriously. It's like all these
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, but there's always going to be haters.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, he should know that better than anybody.
We're,
His fucking-
we're living in a post 2.0 society. Everything else was the past. It's 2.0
For sure.
on now.
Yeah, this is the new era.
Yeah. I think. People,
Although I will say we gotta roast the ones we love and keep all of our friends in check. I will say Robbie did have a slight spaz at the end of the last Lewis
how
and Zach.
so? What did I do?
You did say that top lobster was stealing your joke
Oh,
about the.
he did though. It's true.
I mean, Robbie, you got to know that that's not
Top
like that.
lobster.
No. He used my exact phrasing and the same exact picture I used in the tweet. It was crazy.
What was the joke?
It was a clown. I'll fucking pull it. I have the receipts, guys.
Mike
You
receipts.
got the receipts.
Show me the 1099.
The mic receipts.
I will admit that I'm wrong if I'm presented the right evidence.
yeah.
But it did come off as like you were the proprietor of that concept.
So what was great was he accidentally kept my fucking profile picture in the joke he stole by accident. So that was like, hold
Okay,
on.
okay. Well, all right, I'm wrong. The way you said it, it made it sound like he stole the concept of that, like DC is a
I'm not
circus
very
from
good at
you.
recounting stories, but if anyone, I'll clip this if anyone wants evidence, I guess. But yeah.
Yeah, Washington D.C. What does that mean? Dumb circus?
Don's circus.
Donald Circus?
I'd rather it be Washington CD. Washington
Did you guys
CD's
see that
nuts.
in Washington D.C.? Like they have like 800,000 like new house listings and stuff. That like in the last week, like everyone's like, oh, and then everybody's looking for lawyers too. Like the lawyer
Oh yeah, because of the
searches are up like 900% or something. Everybody's going to prison. That's pretty hilarious.
All right, I have the top lobsters. I have the evidence. I have. See, I said, oh, I didn't know Congress moved to Florida, and then he said they're moving Congress to Orlando. And look, there's my fucking profile picture.
Oh,
Robbie
okay.
has produced the receipts. The 1099s have been shown.
I withdraw my claim. The top lobster is now the medium lobster, quite frankly. And I was
I think
wrong.
Florida's more funny than Orlando as well.
Robbie
Yeah.
receipts.
More people know about Florida than they do Orlando.
I mean, it's not
Well,
even a
Yeah,
big deal.
some people could have thought he was talking about Orlando Jones from Mad TV or
Orlando
Robbie's
Woolridge.
Robbie's out for smoke. I had no
I
idea.
realized he's the top lobster, but I had to say something.
Not anymore.
Okay,
His
well,
ass
one
just got
thing,
boiled.
one thing I can confirm that you were incorrect on, and this I didn't mind. Top Lobster used to do my merch. Now it's Top Banana USA.
That's right. That's my bad.
I'll tell you this much. I won't even consider the lobster.
I can't even eat the lobster.
That's honorable, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, Robbie appreciated that one, and for all the college educated motherfuckers tuning in, I think y'all like that one.
And besides that that grievance that I was just fucking, this is the arena. My mind was just completely proven in a matter of fucking seconds. Honestly,
facts and logic.
Didn't even take long. Besides that, it was a great episode. Another great performance by RG 2.0.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thanks. Yeah, I couldn't tell if Lewis was actually mad at me or not because I was late. But
he was fucking around. But this is what I was telling Dalton. You probably should have apologized at least.
I think I did.
But I came to your defense and I said Robbie probably saw out front that it said no need for apology. And said, "Oh, I'm okay."
Like, literally.
Yeah.
I think I did apologize on the air. If not, that's my bad.
I was listening hard for it, but my credibility is completely down the toilet now because of that last claim I put on
the House of Turds.
Yes.
Well, I couldn't tell if he actually wanted an apology because he's usually late. They started on time for some reason. Like
I'm laying at the bottom of a giant house of turds right now.
No, if I didn't apologize, that is my bad. I thought he was fucking with me, but then later I was like, wait, was he actually mad?
I don't think he was actually mad, but probably I don't know. You know.
Yeah.
Lewis is like kind of like me, has a pro wrestling background. He likes to accentuate situations to
I figured it was that, and I thought it would be funnier to be defensive and like give a stupid explanation than just be like, I'm sorry, Mr.
Next time, dude, just cock back, just cold cock him right in the fucking face. He's tough as shit, so he won't even care. And that clip will go fucking viral.
By the way, I don't think Lewis could make it out of even AEW. He's not making it to the Monday Night Raw.
You take that back.
I've actually wrestled Lewis before. He's actually more skilled than I anticipated. I wrestled him outside the Comedy Store one time. I went for a double leg, and then he immediately like sprawled on me, and I was, oh shit, I was already like expecting him to just stand there and basically have me take him down, and then he didn't, and I was like, uh-oh. And then he immediately started grappling me, and I'm like, uh-oh, Lewis is already way better than me at this.
You hit him with the sprawls?
No, he sprawled on me. I tried to hit him with a blast double leg because I know I used to wrestle, and I was like, oh, he's not going to know how to sprawl. And then for sure, he sprawled right away. And I was like, uh-oh, he knows a lot more moves than I thought he was going to. And he immediately had me on the ground and was like, I pretty much lost immediately.
Hey, yo.
Yo.
Sprawls? Paul.
PJ Sprawls.
Sprawl in the family.
I miss DJ Qualls. Low key.
He's still
DJ
he's
Qualls
still-
was the man.
Yeah, he's like a character actor. He just shows up in things and does a good job. And
Isn't he
Was
Was he
married?
the
that-
first skinny white guy to bang like a really fat black woman on film? From Road Trip?
yeah,
On the
Yeah.
major motion picture screen.
His
Yeah,
parents-
for
his
sure.
parents are named-
Well, yeah, for sure.
Her parents are named Donnie Qualls and Debbie Qualls. They're all named D Qualls.
D Qualls.
walls.
They're all disqualified.
You
They're
should
honestly those
not.
three together. They're frankly DTD.
I'll say this though: you should never dequal your cat. That's
It's Real House of Qualls.
yeah,
You might be
bad.
disqualified.
Already did that one. Greg already did it.
He used to play
Um,
basketball. They called it Qualstum Leap.
Qualston
Qualston
Leap.
Leap.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
That was terrible. I'm sorry.
No, but DJ stands for Dunk Jordan. So he did play basketball. I think. Yeah.
Jordan.
That would be
Yeah.
a sick name.
You guys ever see
Oh.
the new guy?
Yes,
Yes.
The new guy was pretty funny.
the new guy is funny.
Yeah, Tony saw the nude guy during the sprawl.
Yeah.
You know what's great? Speaking of all this, is I was watching a Nora, and she her titties are out in it, and that was cool.
Which one?
Maya Nora.
Let's look that up.
Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist. She plays a stripper, and I was like, I feel like you just don't see sex that much in movies anymore, especially since it might win Best Picture. I was like, damn, dude, I'm glad that there's.
No,
a
you
hot-
see violence in movies and sex on TV.
That's good old-fashioned.
But you know what? We don't see either of those that much, except on Family Guy.
It might be cool if they actually did that, where they made it so that like the only violence you could see was just movies, and sex was just TV.
I
Yeah,
feel like TV is sexy.
In
They're
Europe, like the
not.
ads past 10 o'clock are all just like phone sex ads and like internet porn ads and stuff once it goes past 10 o'clock, and they have like full nudity and stuff in them.
Damn.
the
Yeah.
libs actually kind of like did the work for the Christian moms themselves. They like got rid of like edgy humor and like
They
sex.
kind of took over. Like the woke people kind of took over, like the
Yeah.
old like lady with clutching pearls. Like they kind of
Like,
do
when
the same
people are
shit.
like- when the conservatives were like, Sydney Sweeney took her titties out, victory for
That was
the, you know,
amazing, though.
it was great, but then all the liberals like, excuse me, how is that conservative exactly? It's like, don't pretend that there was like a huge like that people used to act like being sexy in a movie. Like they had like the intimacy coordinators, all that shit. They were like, they basically acted like a woman being naked in a TV show or movie was basically rape.
Didn't
Like,
Jennifer Lawrence recently go full frontal in a movie?
yeah, no hard feelings.
Yeah.
So I think it is rolling back, but it's like we don't see it. I noticed this. It's changing again a little bit, but there's no sex in movies or TV anymore, and I don't like that very much.
Where are those good old fashioned values?
Yeah, that's the thing. The libs didn't even bring back good old fashioned values. They just got rid of.
They replaced tits and puss with dick and ass. Like they
Yeah,
dick, like,
dude. Yeah,
yeah.
for real.
No complaints there.
Nobody
honestly.
wants to look at a flaccid dick. Nobody likes a flaccid dick.
Yes,
Yeah.
give me a hard,
Unless you,
I'll tell
unless
you
you got
that.
a hanger, you got to have 8 inches like limp for anyone.
Depends
to
what her
be
face
impressed
looks
by.
like, honestly.
Yeah. they
Yeah,
won't show hard
is it
penis.
a chastity device or not? You know, these are the questions.
Yeah, they won't show hard penis in movies or TV. Like they
Points.
only show what Chris Hard penis?
Chris Harddick.
Chris Hard dick?
What about Chris Danwick?
Okay,
Whoa.
pints.
Fiascos.
Wow.
Yeah, well,
Dating
welcome
that
to
girl was is turning out to be a real fiasco.
No, welcome to At Midnight. This is a show where everything's
Yeah.
made up and the points don't matter.
Yeah, every time that guy goes on stage, it's like the Talking Dead.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Perfect timing.
Should
Hell
we
yeah, dude.
should we watch Kevin Brennan watching I guess not, but I think we made him bring back Show Me the 1099.
I think we should get some super chats going.
Yeah.
Yes.
In
Yes,
the
get some
spirit of
super
Kevin
chats going.
Brennan, let's get some super chats.
That'd be a great
Hey
idea.
guys, I gotta head out right now, so I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave a super chat before I go though. Right now, just like
Yeah.
everyone else should be doing. leave a
What
super
another
chat.
great
Yeah,
appearance.
we appreciate it, Tony. Thanks for
I'll
hopping
see you
on.
guys next time. Thanks for having me on.
You're the man, dude. Have a
Being here,
great
man.
time.
Tony's the motherfucking
Honestly,
man.
between Tony and Michael Hall, we got two fucking MVP gladiators
We
in the
got
arena.
two valiant combatants.
Yeah. Oh, and I meant to tell everybody, by the way, I did have some extra time today, as it is snowing in North
Wow,
Carolina.
Michael just left a $20 super chat
From the show.
He's on from the show. Wow!
Multitasking.
Wow.
Which
Thank you, Michael.
actually, I do realize, I'm actually running the Crowder Boys channel, but Dalton and Robbie, you guys could both go on your channels and super chat too. Michael Hall just proved it can be done.
It can be
So-
done.
And thank you, Michael. You're the man, dude.
But I just bought groceries yesterday, and do you know how much bread is?
Dude, eggs are so
You bought
expensive
Dave's
now.
You got
I
the most
did-
expensive bread.
I did
Dave's
buy
Killer
Dave's.
bread is
I
like
did buy
$8
Dave's
a
Killer
loaf.
bread.
Dude, Trader
It's
Joe's has
good.
been like out of eggs also.
Well, because I'm trying not to eat white bread. I always get just like Wonder Bread or like enriched white or whatever, and I'm like, if I'm gonna eat bread, I guess I should at least make a concerted effort to get like good bread. So I got the Dave's Killer bread, which is like $7 a loaf.
Yeah. They do have
But
a white
it
bread.
is
though.
good. Do
We
what?
got-
They do have a white bread though. Just get the Dave's Killer white bread.
Well, if I'm gonna spend $7 on a loaf of bread, I want give me the wheat, the whole grain with the seeds
right.
and the. It is
like-
good. It is.
I like
good bread,
Hawaiian bread.
Yeah.
It's
though.
so
King's
good.
Hawaiian.
It's
Yeah.
so good.
Make some sliders with that shit.
Oh, dude.
Some
It
Swiss
is-
cheese and some honey ham.
It's
Yeah.
pretty amazing. Like sometimes when you can just say like, "Hey guys, super chat," and then people will just start doing it.
Yeah, it's called
pretty-
panhandling, Craig. I mean, people have been doing that forever. Instead,
Pandatron handling.
we're not standing at a traffic light. We're just here on the internet, like, we'll riff for money. We'll do.
I
some
mean,
riff.
if you think about it, we're pretty fucking smart. I mean, we're not the first people to do it, but we did figure out how to be those homeless guys on the side of the road with a sign with like inside of our house with air
Yes.
conditioning. and-
But the sign
Yeah.
says like, I'm gonna spend this money on booze. Like they're being honest with you.
Right.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I can respect that. I'm gonna buy some booze.
I'm
some
buying
crack.
meme coins and.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna
bread.
buy Beats. Dalton's gonna lose his money on crypto, and Robbie's gonna use it for a plane
Shoes.
ticket to go
Did you get those
somewhere.
shoes, Robbie?
That's too nice for you.
Was that?
You get those shoes?
I didn't, but I've been thinking about them all day.
Thank you, Sean.
Thank you for asking though. What did you like the
Whoa.
shoes?
I
Whoa.
didn't see what they looked like. Show me them because I was
All
like
right.
just listening and I was working. I was able to look
Let's
at the
pull
sign.
up the shoes again, and
yeah.
we'll pull the crowd if I should buy these.
During our shoe update, Robbie's third cousin with a big old
Woo!
20
There you go.
gifted.
Like
And
that.
speaking of those memberships, C-Dumps just dropped 5 on you.
Shout out
5
C-Dumps.
dumps. I do want to tell everybody I had some extra time today, and I added 2 or actually 4 new emojis. There's one called here. Actually, we'll take a look at Robbie's shoes first, and then I'll show you guys the new emojis.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's get some
shit.
super chat so I can buy these shoes.
I do like those. Those are
Thank
nice.
you. Thanks, man. So I was like,
Like,
why
you
are
need
you
something
buying?
that can go with a lot of outfits.
Yo, these look like the fucking Art the Clown signature series, dude.
the sole
It's
is
like
pretty
this-
sick on them,
It's
but
like the
they
same
look
color
alright.
scheme as the Terrifier.
You can wear them
clown.
wear them with a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
but
that's-
just
it's
don't
ne-
get them dirty.
Yeah, it's
Dalton.
neutral colors. Yeah, that's what I was
Dalton,
saying.
that joke was for nobody because
Yeah,
it's
for
it's the roast of a
nobody.
black man, which is roasting someone's shoes, but you used the whitest possible reference.
No, black people like slasher movies. They go and they're loud
Oh,
in
you're
the
more like
theater.
You're like Fart the Brown.
I feel like that's a popular series now.
Black people love them because it's mostly white people getting killed in them.
You know
Mhm.
who loves Terrifier is gay guys. Gay guys love the Art the Clown movies.
Yeah, they've yassified Art the Clown.
Yeah,
They're not.
Let's
I
get
mean,
some
they're
super
not
chat
like.
going. It's $100 off, and it looks pretty cool. I hope you think it's chill. Sal had the dumbest. He's like, "Why would you buy anything athletic? You're not athletic." It's like, Sal, that's just like what they call shoes.
Yeah.
Also, it's part of athlete. It's part of Adidas's. It's called athletics because it's Adidas.
What the fuck
Yeah.
shoes does Sal wear?
New Balance.
Those are most of those are called like running shoes. And I'll bet
Yeah,
you
running
or
or athletic. Like I don't-
trainers. Yeah.
I don't think Sal's just sitting around in fucking boat shoes.
But
wearing
for
fucking
Robbie,
berries.
Adidas is all day. I dream about schlong.
Okay.
Oh,
All day I dream about
You're
spots.
gay.
let's go to the cooked cam.
Please don't be mean to me.
Robbie, you're now on the cooked cam. You're sitting in the pan frying right now. How do you feel?
Dude, you're
You hurt my
roasting.
feelings. You're also hurting Mocha's feelings, everybody. So
That's
Shout out
true.
Mocha Dog.
We don't want to hurt the dog.
shout out Mocha Dog.
I'm not trying to hurt the dog. I'm just trying to call Robbie gay.
I mean, if you're trying to cook a dog, what are you, Jiao Ying?
Ooh.
Oh.
I can say that because she is so racist in her stand.
Show me the 1099.
I love that guy because he always says, "Show me the 1099." It's always a Kevin Brennan fucking profile picture.
Oh yeah.
We should do one arena of ideas where everybody, in order to come on the show with us, has to show us their 1099.
We gotta do it. Yeah,
you
you're
have
right.
to be an independent contractor.
What if you're
Come on.
like employed by somebody? How do I get one?
Yeah, you would. I guess you could either show us a 1099 or a W-2. You
Okay.
have to show us tax documents
Okay, I can do that.
to come on the show.
Yeah, just cross out everything except your social.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
I'll leave the
I was
6
thinking
figure
about
income on there.
that. Like you know, they said like your social security number is supposed to be like precious private information. If I got access to anyone's social security number, I wouldn't know what to do after that. Like if I was gonna try and steal their identity and open up a bunch of credit cards and shit, I'd be like, well, I don't really know what to do with this.
You'd need like their address and some more info, like their phone number. Like you'd have that one number, but you're gonna need just more than that.
Yeah, like if I you know if I got anybody's social security number and I'm like, great, now I can open up all these credit cards and shit, I would go to the website and then be like, oh, actually, I have no clue how to steal anyone's identity. Like this number does nothing for me. You know, so I guess that's you know, what is what does the social security number do then?
It's your identity basically for money and stuff.
So no, I don't think any of us actually, at least the three of us, me, Craig, and Robbie, do we know what your social security number is actually for?
Yeah, it's for like identifying that's you if you need to like get into your bank or something like that. Like if someone stole your credit cards or hacked into your bank, the way that they'd verify it was you is through your social security number.
Yeah, it's like a
Just your
personal
first ID
identification number.
Yeah, it's a personal ID card. Yeah.
Okay,
I guess.
It'll be transferred to somebody else.
but is that like what it's in? What is it actually? What's its intended purpose?
I think just to be able to identify a person, it's always linked to you. You always use it in any official paperwork, any type of government document. They're able to link you to this number to prove that it's actually you.
Yeah, and you put it down for the 1099s so that like they just like know where to tax and stuff like
I
that.
guess so, dude. I don't know.
But I'm
Put it
guessing
on my W2.
I'm on the chain, dude. I'm in crypto, dude. I'm on Web3. I'm decentralized. I'm anonymous.
let me show you guys what we're doing with the emojis right now. See, you might have gotten gifted one of these memberships. Our membership that we have is Stephen A. Demon. It only costs $1 a month. You might have been gifted one. You might have gifted one to somebody. But this is the reward. You get all of these emojis, and the more members we get, the more emojis we can add. Here's all of our old ones here. I don't want to say old. They're just tried and true. We got New Rule, which is Bill Maher. We got Dan Wicks. We got Mad DeGen, Happy DeGen, Fwiggin, which is Samuel Will. We got a roll. We got wow. Oh, get ready for the new ones. Here's Mariska from Mariska Hargitay.
Wait,
we got why would
rolls?
you do that?
Well,
which is like a surprised sort of Sebastian.
Why would you do that?
And then we got aren't you embarrassed? Which is actually from I ripped. This is authentic. I took the face from the cover of his special Aren't You Embarrassed?
That's so
nice.
awesome.
And then we got some Ernest ones. We got Hype Ernest. Ernest is really feeling himself in this one. And then we got Riz Ernest because he's laying the smack down on these hoes in this one. Ernest aura is complete. So if you pay $1, you can have all these sweet emojis that you can use to chat with the fellow Crowder heads. So Order today. And we got 2 more slots open. Pause. Pay $10, make a request, it's yours. Matter of fact, I'll go ahead and say, Michael Hall, what emoji would you like to see? You could think on it if you need some time.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some time.
We could do a Michael Hall emoji.
No, you don't need to look anymore.
And then yeah, there's a spot open. If anybody wants to drop $10, let us know what we need in the emojis. I think we got
Shaq?
everything covered just about.
What about Shaq?
Maybe we need a Shaq emoji.
Yeah, the general.
Yeah, general would be better than Shaq.
The general. Let's see. We got Token Tony. He didn't lie. He did what he said. Bang bang Maher gang. He's about to go see Story Wars.
Let's go.
Envious.
Thank you, Token Tony. What a great guy. I love our fans. They're all so nice.
He is
You know,
nice.
like our Discord is like, I remember the Loud Boys Discord was full of a bunch of like psychos and ne'er-do-wells. But the Crowder
That was a
Boys,
good time. It was really fun.
it was
Mi-
fun. It was
Michael
definitely
Trainer,
time.
who is of the famous Brothers Trainer, the Trainer Brothers in Philly. This guy Michael Trainer is probably one of my favorite fucking guys to talk to anytime I'm in Philly. I
to
think I do talk to him. I think this guy I might be wrong. This guy may have been nominated for Retard of the Year at the Shady Maple Retard Wigger Breakfast from Dad Meat.
That's so
If not, you should have been. You're one of my favorite tards, Michael Trainer. Thank you. Man.
Always need a whole loaf
We got
for my bread. Kendwick Lamawil.
Kendwick Lamar.
Lamoel.
Kendwick Lamar freaking killed it at the Super Bowl. I understand his lyrics because I'm really, really smart when it comes to hip hop. Black people love me.
He's probably a Dwaymon.
Hey,
Performance was so
Dwayne,
powerful.
and it's probably Mark Norman. Dude,
we're probably-
why am I involved? Who cares? Ooh, they not like us. Ooh, they're not like the U.S. They're Europe.
And we
Wow, you
probably
can't even friggin' speak, Mark. What's your friggin' deal?
because we're probably drunk.
We might be.
We might be drunk.
be
We might be
drunk.
drunk. We might be drunk.
We might be drunk. We might be drunk.
We might be drunk. We might be drunk.
We might be drunk. You think New York gonna let you disrespect Mole?
Oh, you think we're gonna let you disrespect Colin Quinn in the Comedy Cellar?
Oh, you think the Bay gonna let you disrespect Robbie Goodwin? Who the fuck is that, Mark? No one knows who that even friggin' is. Bay, that's where my ex-wife was from, I guess. Beached Whale. Mark, you gotta just rein it in sometimes, man. Sometimes Ben will do that when he gets kind of drunk on We Might Be Drunk. He will scold Mark angrily. And a little bit of what I assume
Well,
is
sometimes you have to pop out and show Norman.
Certified Knicks fan. I'm the one that upped the skull with them.
certified.
Certified. Who do the Knicks hate the most?
Nets or Celtics or
Certified Sixers fan. Circumcised pedophile.
Certified Sixers fan.
Circumcised pedophile.
Certified Joel Embiid. Certified stupid guy.
Knicks. We gonna fuck them up.
Jalen wants him up. Cat wants him up. Knicks. I'm gonna show my heart. What you doing with Julius Randle? Ain't you tired? Try to meet Ben Stiller, but he's probably also tired.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Brunson just opened his mouth.
Brunson just opened his mouth.
Someone go get him some water right now.
Somebody get him a basketball right now. Sandler's here. He's gonna.
Where's the Wizzle at?
Where's the Wizzle at? Because I want to play him in one-on-one.
Because I want to talk to the guy who's fat as a house.
He's fat as a house. Costco guys aren't very good.
We gotta save this for the Patreon. I will make a vote right now that just every Patreon we just do that the entire time. Because I thought people were gonna hate it because they should, but everybody loved it. Everybody loved the song parody Patreon.
I went in a couple of people in the Discord like that was the best 1-2 punch of Crowder Boys ever. Dan,
that episode, I like fried my brain.
Oh, I
felt
was
so
retarded
stupid.
after
What's
that.
funny
I
is
had
I
to
was
leave.
like watching the game for a lot of it, and I was like, I should just do that on podcasts. I might be better when my brain just goes completely numb.
I do think we might be
drunk.
we might be drunk, and there's a chance we're putting in too much effort or being too thoughtful. Because I watched
think less.
like several minutes. I watched several minutes of that podcast where it's just like those boys in 8th grade talking about like pizza and shit, and I was like, "Well, this is riveting," and they are talking about not a goddamn thing. So I feel like we got to really like dial it down a lot in terms of like our thinking capacity when we're on podcasts. We should just be like,
and to be
the
fair,
dumber we are, the more people will bring in who are, because they'll be like, oh, just like my dumb friends.
Yeah, we should just be talking about like, have you guys ever had celery?
Yeah, the problem is that we might have too good of an audience, because not the pander, Tron, but we're going to be niche as long as we're not completely retarded, and that's an issue.
Well, to some of our critics, some of the fans that would be like, "Oh, you guys like talk shit about comics," it comes off as like bitter and jealous. When we're doing that, we're just creating. We're just making stuff up. There's nobody we're talking about. We're doing Gilbert Gottfried doing Not Like Us as Leonardo DiCaprio acting like Carlos Mencia.
Yeah. When it's like, look, it's either shit talking or just aggressive puns. So
sometimes, hey, look, think of it this way: like destruction in itself is a form of creation. We learned this from Donnie Darko.
Stavros just opened his mouth. He ate all the food courtside right now, but I'm next to him because we have season 6 of the Knicks. Where was nobody doesn't get the game. He doesn't understand.
Stavros just opened his mouth. Everyone run to the cellar right now. Not the comedy cellar, like a tornado cellar.
Yeah. I know Adam Sandwell.
Sandwell.
Are you? It's an important update in the arena of ideas. I know I'm a huge event coming up.
Robbie, hide your messages. 3 Americans live.
Wow, dude. These are some powerful warriors in the arena of ideas. Dude. Stephen A. Smith, Chris Cuomo, and Bill O'Reilly.
Yes, dude. Only 2 have been accused of sexual harassment.
Yeah, let's see how Steven fares in the no spin zone. Buckle the fuck up, Steven. You're not.
He might actually be trying to run for. I don't know. He might just want like the attention.
He's got my vote.
Oh
no, God.
Let me get a pack of Marlboro Menthol Black.
What the hell? Oh my God! This is Gerardo again.
Can I get 2 black and mild?
20 on 10.
What's up? I'm at work.
Can I get a pack of Marlboro Menthol Black shorts?
Do you have Grizzly Wintergreen?
No.
Oh,
it's a new.
Oh hell yeah!
Well,
wait, Grizzly. I got pouches.
Dare you to light one up. So, you have all these cigarettes where you live?
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, you sound great.
I live in 7-Eleven.
Huh? No, I'm on a podcast.
Customers like,
please don't let this show get you fired.
Yeah. Even the customer's like, what are you doing?
She just says friggin' Knicks.
78.
Did you tell a customer you were on a podcast?
Oh my
What?
God.
Out of vodka, no.
No. Did you tell a customer that you're on a podcast?
Oh yeah. He's a regular.
Oh, at the cellar?
Say hi. Hold on. Yeah. Say hi. What's up?
Oh, hey, what's up?
Hey, fuck you, man.
He can't hear you.
Stop buying this shit. It's poison. You're ruining your family.
Cash back.
He just got gas.
Are you gonna
5s just for 20?
Are you gonna suck him?
Oh. Thank you. I gotta tell you. Oh, Jeffries.
This is the convenience cam.
Great.
What location number?
Hi.
What store number are you at?
Why would I tell you that?
We
You were
don't
gonna
even know
come
what
and go.
Kroger.
Even a broken sea dumps is right twice a day.
And she is broken.
And she's
Oh,
frozen.
Crown, there's none back there? I
You
think I
getting robbed?
froze.
You should have a crown. You're a princess, sea dumps.
Aw, Crack, you're such a charmer.
Mhm.
Unless it's femoid or Sarah.
I mean, what can I do about that situation?
Well, Craig, I mean, Craig, I have good news for you. Her life has completely fallen apart. So.
Sarah's, what's going on?
That's the best.
No, femoid.
I think
Oh,
any implication that it was ever together was a ruse.
Yeah.
I don't think there's been one moment where it was ever not a complete shit show.
That's
Look,
true.
You know, when people are constantly bragging about their life, it's going really good.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
rubbing it in their face, that's never rubbing her success in their face. That never is going to come back to bite you.
Let's let Sea Dumps go work for a little bit. Maybe we'll ring back in on you on the Patreon, Sea Dumps.
One day he left $1 on the counter for a tip, and he's like, "There's more."
Okay, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. What is she even
I'm
talking
sorry,
about?
but we are not going to want to
Here's
hear
big
about
propositions.
Huh?
girls. Girls,
Did
need
you
to-
proposition you sea dumps? Did he want to fuck you?
The lights went out.
I will say I am on the sea dump diet.
Yeah, you've been eating at
see
the
dumps,
house
I
of
eat 'em.
turds. You've been dining at the house of turds.
Yeah, I have.
you
I've been getting the salad now.
see dumps, you eat dumps.
It's called the House of Turds, but there's more stuff on the menu.
Oh, it's like a Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah, exactly.
Sea Dumps, can you hear us?
I can hear you.
We might go back to you. We might see what you're up to on the Patreon. We'll let you get back to work for now.
Yeah, I got about to close anyway.
C might be dumps. C might be dumps.
Later.
We'll talk to you in a minute, Gary.
Yeah.
What's up, dog?
Oh,
Down there, man.
hello. How are my levels?
What's up, dude?
Pretty good.
There's levels to this shit.
It's
You can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, okay, great.
You leveled
I
up,
fucked it
dude.
last time, so.
You sound
Hello.
crispy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. I'm the guy that tends to send messages about mics, so I'm trying to, show what
Mic
I'm worth
receipts?
here. Mic upgrades.
Yeah, your mic sounds really nice.
Oh, you meant
Cool.
I am so stupid. You said send messages about Mike. I thought you meant someone named Mike.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, my
Like
bad.
Mike Receipts from the Out for Smoke podcast.
Mm-hmm.
No, just microphones.
Microphone. Who's that Italian guy?
Yeah, mic receipt.
Microphones.
Microphone.
That's the new Tony Casino.
Michael Raphone.
I'm a podcaster now.
Oh, hey everybody! I got my idea taken by someone who's more famous than me. So now I'm microphone. I'm Tony Casino. Fuck.
How are things in Japan?
Oh, well, that was long ago when I was out there. So I'm in the States now.
You're back
But,
in the States now.
Yeah, I know. I know my name gives it away, but
Gotcha.
What state are you in?
Wisconsin.
Disbelief.
Yeah, true.
Denial.
Oh, that's in Egypt.
Ah.
Thank you.
No, it's in Africa, Robbie.
No, isn't Egypt in Africa?
Yes, it is.
Africa is in Egypt.
I'm tickling your ribs.
Oh, I like ribs. I ordered Dallas barbecue earlier.
Ribby Good Wings.
Ruby Goodwings.
I still don't know if the chicken was fried or not.
Speaking of
couldn't
Ribby
tell.
Good Wings, where the hell is Drew? We need some Drew Huntley injections.
Yeah,
on
no
this
shit.
episode.
Guess
It's
Down a
he's in
beer.
the Discord. Last night he said he was driving drunk. I'm sure he's
He's
fine.
in jail.
God
Driving
help him.
drunk. Whee!
We should make a podcast that is Drew Huntley and Broke to Gin. That'd be a sick ass podcast.
It's like Sonic and Shadow.
Yeah.
My shadow. Do you think that was about the
My
Sonic
shadow.
universe?
Yeah. That was...
My father.
My shadow.
That's what the movie was actually about, Robbie.
He's really fast.
My father. He makes zucchini. My father.
Aren't you embarrassed?
in Vicarious, he goes, "Aren't you just embarrassed?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?"
Vicariously, I am embarrassed while the whole world isn't.
Let's see. We got. Oh, we might be club random.
Okay.
You think HBO gonna let you disrespect Bill, brother?
That real-time show is gonna be your last stop, brother.
It's probably club random.
It's probably Club Random. Dun, 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 dun,
Eat your
dun.
ass and hide the Bible. God's not real.
Next year we'll move on to a new song, but for now it's just parodies of that song.
Yeah.
I mean, it is like the song.
It's the song.
It's number one. It's back to number one this week, I guess, which is crazy.
It's getting so overplayed. I'm like Team Drake now.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
so
I have become like firmly Team Drake lately.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, I'm sick of hearing this
on
shit.
Drake's side at this point.
Thank you, Broseph.
Especially because like Kendrick fans are so annoying. They really act. It's like it's kind of a cult, honestly, which is it's very parasocial.
Oh shit!
They're like black Swifties.
There's a new YouTube. There's a new Discord link.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll post a new one on
Discord. That cord.
Yeah.
Wait, but I thought is our Discord Patreon only though?
I don't. You told me to post it on the YouTube.
Craig, I got a question. As
for
a white,
members.
Craig, you're a white
members.
rapper.
Yeah. Post it for members for sure.
Craig, as a white rapper, what do you think of that fucking guy, Prof?
I haven't done a deep dive pause. But like from what I can tell, I don't know. Clearly, a lot of people are into him. Especially, I have a lot of overlap. Like a lot of people that listen to me think he's good, which they might just like white rap. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
He seems to be soulful, and I don't know. He has a lot of output. He seems to like make a lot of music, but I haven't been able to gauge how good it is.
Yeah, because Dave Wright showed me some like a song he did with Redman that I was like, oh, this is actually good. This is like not bad.
No, they're the Commanders now, Dalton.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, Magic Johnson owns them.
No, but I've heard nothing but good things about Prof. Is it Prof or Prof?
I don't know.
Like Professor.
He pops up on my TikTok feed every now and then, and I'm all it's honestly it's like, oh, this is the Shadow the Hedgehog to crack. Is this guy?
Oh well, yeah. I mean, I get the vibe that he, is just a guy that seems interested on making as much music as possible and like touring, and I don't know. I get good vibes from him, and everything that I've heard is not. I haven't been like, this stinks. It just seems like soulful. I think he's from Louisiana, so I think he makes a lot of like vocal kind of passionate rap, which nothing wrong with that,
Yeah, and the
hit me up, Prof. We'll work.
Yeah, do a collab with Prof.
A collab.
A collab.
Coca-Cola.
And if I don't hate you on site as a rapper, you're probably pretty good, because I'm not I'm a tough crowd.
Man, that fucking guy. Okay. When Bill Murray did that, when he said he's a legend, coming in at number 10, Colin Quinn.
Oh yeah,
that was really funny.
That was super fun. So he said he did that pause off the OJ joke as like a tribute to Norm, which is sick.
Yeah, that was the only thing I watched from that whole thing. Was the
Sandler's song was good. I tried watching a little. I like tuned into it, and they were doing like Black Jeopardy, and I was like, I just started. It was actually the Tom Hanks thing that's gone viral. I was cringing, and I was like, why am I watching this? Like,
yeah, people should be upset that they're just like recycling sketches. Not that's
the whole premise. It's a whole remember when
they're doing like a greatest hits. That's why I couldn't watch it, because I was like, oh, I'm just watching the like washed up husks of these people that I watched when I was a kid. Like seeing Mike Myers come back as that coffee talk lady.
Yeah,
I was like, yo, this is this is like, I don't like that. I don't like that it's like the old version of him now.
If they wanted to do Remember When with SNL, they should have brought Alan Jackson and just had him go, Remember When?
Remember when?
Remember
Chris
when?
Farley got that
Yeah.
photograph where he's got foam coming out of his mouth and he died. That was really sad.
Remember
Bring back Chris Farley's
when?
corpse.
By the way, I mean, what do we know about Remember When? It's the lowest form of conversation.
But we all agree it's the
We
highest.
agree it actually
We
is
did
honestly
agree.
the highest form of conversation. It's awesome.
But I will say the little snippets of that special that I've caught where it's just like they're going back through the years just bummed me out because I was like, oh man, the relentless march of time.
yeah.
Like these are all this shit is from fucking like 20, 30 years ago.
I saw the picture that had one of the cast and it showed SNL 15. I was like, oh, I remember that picture, like being alive for that. Like that.
And you know what's crazy about that is there's probably not been a very memorable SNL character in like probably 15 years. Actually, no, that's a little too harsh.
Nothing from
More
the
like-
new cast.
More like 12.
Who would it be?
David S.
Stefan.
Tompkins.
Bill Hader, Stefan,
Hader wasn't even there.
Drunk Uncle. Yeah, Hader wasn't there. It was like Andy Samberg had and like Lonely Island had some stuff around then too. 2013 is where it started to fall off. It's also when Twitter became a thing.
What
Coincidence?
about the international Bill Hader's ball?
That'd be good. He would probably he didn't come to the reunion. He'd probably rather do a Chappelle Show reunion special.
I think he would rather do Ali Wong. I think that's what he was doing that night.
Well, he said he did not enjoy his second of SNL because he has really bad panic attacks and he'd like panic every time.
I love the stories of SNL where they're like, it's a pressure cooker. It's the most stressful, grueling job on the planet. And then you watch the show and it's like, damn, this is what y'all came up with? All that fucking...
I have heard it's way better live. Like it's really interesting to watch live.
That's great. Well, for most people, most people are watching it at home. So who cares about the audience that's there?
Yeah.
Make a fucking show that's enjoyable to watch on
Yeah,
TV.
if they just pre-recorded everything, it would be a better show.
Yeah. Well, I will say Bill Hader's tenure on SNL, they were doing good stuff, but that was also like
more like manure.
That was when
Hey,
like
boys.
Lee was the head writer, and there was
There we.
Christy
We're just gonna say hi.
Dog.
Yo. What up?
Hey. Oh, what's up? Shout out, dog.
What's the dog's name again?
Smuckers.
Smuckers. That's right. Friend of Sumo.
Yo,
They all know each other.
Mm-hmm.
That's all, boys. Just wanted us to say hey.
That's beautiful,
Hey,
man.
what's up?
You're the
But I
man,
do
John.
want to make it clear that as much as we can all agree Saturday Night Live sucks, it's bad, it's doo doo. What a dream come true it would be to work there. You know?
Yeah. I'm like, it sucks that because I watched it the 2015 reunion and I like loved it. I thought it was such a fun thing, and this time I'm like, oh, I just like can't enjoy this anymore. I'm too bitter, honestly.
Well, I mean, even the classic era, the eras that people agree are like, oh, this is when the show was good. It's like it's kind of always been the same, where it's like 90% dog shit, and then they hit a fucking dinger that makes you think the show's better than it is.
But the reason that those anniversaries are always really good is just staggering how good of how many famous people have passed through there or been cast members. You know,
Robert Downey Jr., Anthony Michael Hall,
Elaine,
Rocket.
David Koechner, Randy Quaid,
Tim Meadows.
Yep, Tim Meadows. Tim Meadows is fun. Tim Meadows is actually funny.
He was actually, he was great on SNL. He's very underappreciated. He was a fucking glue guy. No one ever cares about the glue guys. Phil Hartman, classic glue guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Bill Hader was like if a glue guy was also the best in the cast. I think.
Yeah,
he was really good.
I didn't like Barry though.
That's where you have a problem is when your glue guy is the best guy. Then your whole formula's fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
right.
Think of Brian Grant is the best player on your basketball team.
Right. It's like if Draymond Green was the head of the Warriors.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
But Draymond is kind of close to what Bill Hader was because he was a superstar, but also a glue guy.
I can't think of two guys with more in common than Bill Hader and Draymond Green.
Mm-hmm.
Well, look, they're both glue guys.
They both talk with their mouth open all the time.
Chrissy Maher's husband's a glue guy.
They both punched the teammate.
But I thought Barry went along,
glue guy kind of.
as Barry got into the third and fourth season, that show, I was like, what are we doing, man? Why are you making a show that's like making me fucking sad and bumming me? This sucks.
Well, because the inherent premise of that show can only be funny for a couple seasons.
I enjoyed the show as a whole, but it was like the fourth season. It was like they really had nothing. They had nowhere they could go with it.
Yeah, it had to be like
fucking
it had to be
Bummer
Breaking
City,
Bad
dude.
at the end. Yeah.
Yeah. Season 1 was very funny though, and season 2, and I'll even say season 3 were they were funny and very fucking exciting.
Yeah,
see what was gonna happen.
Season 4, they just got rid of the jokes, but like all those, because it's like, I think people are a little really gun shy about making comedies, because like White Lotus, former comedy guy, fucking Adam McKay's doing fucking Succession.
I just started Succession.
How you like it?
Well, I've heard that it gets better throughout the seasons.
Yeah.
I'll say this. That's Billions.
Oh.
Actually, if you just want to have a good time and not think, Billions is the show for you.
I don't have TikTok, so I can't watch Billions.
Yeah,
but
that was so funny. I actually think Succession gets good. It's just like you just have to get to know the characters, and then it just gets.
I will say, Craig, that you're probably like if you continue watching the show, if you're anything like me, you're never going to have a firm grasp on what's going on at all. You're probably just going to constantly be like, I don't understand what they're doing.
I can follow it enough, and those type of things don't bother me. I just wait for them to be explained. You know, I kind of have just learned to go along for the ride, and it's not like too complicated. But I'm intrigued. I'll say that I'm almost at the end of season 1. I'm intrigued enough that I'll keep watching it. It hasn't really hit me as like a great show just yet. But one thing, really the only thing that bothers me, and I'm sure this has been mentioned, I know this is an old show, but the rate at which all of the characters, not even just in the family, the rate that all of the characters say the word fuck off is staggering.
Yeah.
Well, they're all retarded. They're all dumb. So
but
that's how politics guys talk too.
No, but it's almost like the script writer was like trying to fuck with people, how much they say the words fuck off. It almost takes you out of the show a little bit.
Have you watched Veep, the TV show?
Yeah, Veep is similar. Like that's how these fucking politics guys talk. They're so vulgar in like that way.
Vile.
Well, they can choose more than fucking one word. They can say like other stuff.
What's interesting is
if you keep watching, Brian Cox does call his son a faggot.
Yeah.
Real life did catch up with Succession because now the Murdoch family is actually just doing that. Like they're going through that same thing where Rupert Murdoch is like refusing to step down, or he's not choosing a successor. So now all of his kids are like fighting with each other and fighting with him about who's going to take over the News Corp, the Empire.
Did you see that in his divorce, he said his ex-wife was not allowed to talk to any Succession writers.
Yeah, I saw that.
Like, that's how accurate it is. That like, all right, someone's leaking my fucking stories to these writers.
Yeah, I do think that like somebody close to the Murdoch family was feeding that writer's room information because
there was enough for him to put down the divorce contract. Yeah,
that show got. Like as the years went on and like time passed even after the show ended, and you started to see like all these stories come out that were just plots from the show. You're like, somebody was giving that writer's room some information.
100%. And I'll bet Rupert was paranoid about that because that sounds ridiculous to put that in a divorce agreement. But I'll bet he was like, "Who the fuck is leaking this shit?"
Yeah.
Somebody once told me the world was gonna roll me.
Oh, that's sad.
Well, yeah. Well,
was it roll?
Was it jelly roll?
Brother, this world's gonna roll you up and break you down, but you're gonna get
brother,
right
I'm
back
not the
up.
sharpest tool in the shed either. But look,
I'm thinking about going by Smash Burger.
Sharpest tool in the shed, brother. I don't even fit inside the shed.
Let me tell you something. You're gonna cut yourself on the sharpest tool. You don't want to. You don't even want to toy with the forces.
Now, someone once told me that Smash Mouth recorded that whole album, or all their music, 15 minutes from where I grew up.
Smash Mouth, you sound like me at the buffet, brother.
It's very funny. Guy Fieri and Smash Mouth are both like Bay Area guys because they're like the same kind of guy. They're both very like
The
San Jose
worst.
fucking white trash.
The worst guy.
Yeah, that's why I don't go to the South Bay. There's a ton of Smash Mouths and Guy Fieris and Mexicans down there, and that's
Ooh,
it.
but let's go to the Old Bay, dude.
You'll go.
Let's
You'll go
fucking
with
Maryland.
whatever bay will have you, Robbie.
I honestly, yeah, I'm lonely. And I miss being in love.
There is a you can buy this at the store, an Old Bay hot sauce that is terrific.
Ooh, I do be loving Old Bay seasoning for sure.
Yeah, the Old Bay
Old Bay
hot
chips
sauce
are good too.
is really good. Yeah, Old Bay chips are good. Yeah, Old Bay, the Hers Old Bay chips,
Yeah.
and the Old Bay cheese curls are really good.
Call me Old Bay Goodwin.
And I guess in a pinch, you could get the Utz crab chips, which are not as good as they're not as good as the Hers
Real
Old
Maryland.
Bay chips. But if you're in a region that doesn't have the Hers Old Bay chips, the Utz crab chips will be.
I'm buying Old Bay seasoning like right now. It's only $2 on Amazon.
Yeah.
Oh, they also have Old Bay socks. That's kind of fun.
That's what Karen Fee, and she mails people her dirty panties, and they have Old Bay seasoning on them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Dasha sells her old clothes on Depop, and I'm like, this has to just be old white perverts buying this stuff.
Debop,
You know what I mean?
Rebop, or Rhubarb Pie. You're listening to Prairie Home Companion.
I am not. No. That was the worst Me Too, though. Like, that was the one where I was like, all right, what are we doing?
That was crazy, dude. Garrison Keillor hasn't had an erection in like 40 years.
It's like, yeah, him and the Pixar guy was like, what are we doing? Like, at some point, like, the fucking crime doesn't quite match the penis
Mm-hmm.
or the punishment.
Rio, is that a correct pronunciation? Rio?
Yeah.
Nice.
De Janeiro.
What are your favorite chips?
Fuck that
Eric
green,
Estrada.
the green spicy ones. Yeah.
The green,
Dalton.
wait, the green spicy ones? That's so vague.
Yeah.
Green
Yeah.
bag.
I don't. Green bag. It's spicy.
No, you're thinking of the football
fucking-
team.
Yeah, that's a football team.
Are you talking
Okay.
about? No, are you
Egg
talking
snackers.
about the kettle, the jalapeno?
There we go.
Yeah,
Kettle.
that's
Yep.
good.
Dalton,
Yeah.
you got it. Yeah.
Miss Vickers, Miss Vicky's, whatever.
Whoa.
There's a kettle brand
Mhm.
and there's a Miss Vicky's.
Miss
Yeah.
Vicky to rock or rhyme. That's all the time, Miss Vicky.
Chippy.
Yeah.
Damn. That's $1 million commercial right
I
there.
like the Zapp's Voodoo chips. Those are awesome.
Zap rap.
Yeah, the Zap Braff Voodoo chips.
They finally have the all dressed chips for sale. I gotta find some of those.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
That sounds good.
I like the cross-dress chips.
This tastes like a man.
Yeah.
It's like a man, baby.
Oh, behave.
A
Yeah.
good, a good
Folks, if you're
sun
just
vinegar
joining us,
chip.
we're talking chips.
This chip talk.
I mean,
What's
I
that?
actually Pringles go pretty hard, honestly.
Mm-mm.
Honestly.
No.
To be honest, I'm trying to get a championship.
I
what I'm
would
saying?
also like one. And Draymond Green promised a championship this year, so maybe.
I saw CM Punk live.
Compound
Oh, you
Media
did?
Punk?
Oh yeah, when he was still with AEW, they came around here. It's cool to see him.
Mm.
Nice, dude. That must have been sick. Did he have a match on the card?
Yes, he did. He fought Ricky Starks.
Oh shit. That's a cool fucking match.
Kelly
to
Pard,
see.
Ricky Starks.
Did they
Oh, wait, hang on. I don't know if I can show you the picture. Hang on.
Do you guys ever watch AYE?
They're like second row. It was fun.
hell yeah, dude. Did you get a nice little pop?
Oh yeah, it was a good time.
Nice, dude. I love the fucking guy, man.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Glad he's back in the Fed.
Y'all fuck with coconut water?
Yeah.
It's all right.
What's the best
Good.
coconut water?
I'll be drinking no nut water, bruh.
It is a little thicker. It's like
The-
if water, like Sunny D made water.
I guess like Vita Coco is good. Like whatever, you know.
Yeah, sure.
I don't drink it regularly. I don't drink it that often, but every now and then I'll see it.
Apparently,
at the
like
set.
extremely good for you, though.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Like good for like after a workout.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
Yeah.
know. I'll have it once in a. I'll have it, once in a blue moon and a coon's age, maybe.
How often do
somewhere
we have
between a
how
blue
often do
moon
we
and a
have blue
coon's
moon, though,
age.
Dalton?
I will not drink a blue. I would not drink a blue moon even when I was drinking because I always thought
You
it was
wouldn't drink a
disgusting.
blue
Not that-
moon.
don't like
Not even in a blue moon. You would drink a blue moon.
I never thought blue moon was good.
Would you drink it in a house? Would you drink it with a
Drink it
mouse?
with a mouse.
I would not. No,
What
I
about
wouldn't even.
what about the blue moon onion at Outback?
Now we'll eat that. Yeah, I will eat a blue moon.
It is beer battered.
Yeah, but I prefer just like onion rings. Like the blue onion at Outback is like it's good, but I'd rather just have like a stack of onion rings.
Right.
I was
You
at
just get that
Burger.
husk of it, and it's just like just the onion, and you pulled off all the crunchy shit. You
Yeah,
never
I hate
eat
it
the
when
whole
that
thing.
happens. Yeah, so that's why I'd rather just an onion ring is like a solid, full product. You know, I don't have to worry about the mishaps that can occur with a blooming onion.
Dude, one time I went to.
Haps?
Yes.
What?
Is there a Mr. Haps?
Yes.
He's on
No, Rob,
vacation.
make your move, dude.
Speaking of onion rings, one time I went to a Burger King and this guy was spitting on my onion rings.
What?
Same guy, saw him at a White Castle. I asked for his autograph. And he said,
no.
"Thanks for the support, asshole." I was like,
Why-
Jesus
that's
Christ,
so
I'm your
rude.
fan, man.
What a rude guy.
Yeah, it was crazy. 2 times in 1 month. The
I
same
mean,
fucking guy.
what's the worst that could happen from a fan? He's not gonna fucking kidnap his mom and drive into the ocean or whatever.
That'll probably be the last package I ever send his ass.
My favorite part is mid-letter. Everyone goes, "Wait, that was you."
Wait a minute, that was you.
It's like, wow, Shyamalan.
Yeah.
Was it
If that's
any
the case, he
coconut
would have gotten
juice?
that letter like 5 weeks after the dude killed himself.
Yeah,
I will say
It would have been a long time afterwards.
I'll say this. Let me say this about Stan, about what we're talking about. It really goes to show how efficient and how amazing the United States Postal Service is that he was receiving those letters on time to maintain that kind of correspondence.
Did Evan ever get the last letter, or because like was he?
Did he ever get the
it?
tape recording? Yeah.
Or no,
yeah.
wait, no, because I guess Eminem actually got to the letters late. So by the time he got to him, he was like, "Oh shit, this dude's like falling apart."
That is funny to think that like Eminem probably sent. Wait, so it was just the first? Was it the first letter that Stan? He got all Stan's letters at one time. That's what
so
we're
really,
thinking, right?
it's because the Postal Service is so good at their job that the guy knew that these letters were being received. He was not aware that Eminem had not been didn't have the time to read them yet. So he thought Eminem was just ignoring him.
Right.
But if the letters had been delayed by the Postal Service, then he could have just chalked it up to, oh, they're
Right.
still in the mail.
Stan had such
therefore-
a sincere belief in the postal system.
No, but he
was
does
like,
say
"There's
there
no
probably was
way
a
they would
problem
be
at the
late."
post office or something. He says that in the
That's
first
right.
letter.
Oh,
So
okay.
he's
Right.
weary of the entire system from the beginning.
So, well, yeah, and I get,
Boy,
yeah. So,
This is
so
a-
really,
the logic of Stan is airtight, quite frankly.
yeah, and it's just that Eminem's so busy that he hasn't gotten around to reading any of
Yeah,
them yet.
it's shocking he reads his fan mail, honestly. Like most people don't. I check my DMs, but I'm not as famous as
I
Eminem.
bet if you sent a letter nowadays, it would get. I bet it would get read.
Yeah. When's the
Who
last time
sent the
anybody
letter?
got a handwritten letter?
Yeah,
Yeah, that is actually true. People love a
Years,
handwritten
right?
letter now too. They're like
Yeah,
really
it's great to
responsive.
get one, but it's been since fucking 2008. It's been a long
yeah,
fucking time.
it's been a coon's age.
I'll send one once in a blue moon. I'll send one.
Yo,
you know-
click on this
With an
super
orange?
chat. I was waiting for somebody to be upset about this. Yeah, I gotta fix that. I'm sorry, man. Thank you for the money.
It's one guy. It's the same fucking guy.
Pete Pan. He's rebranded himself. I
Yeah, I'm
respect
sorry.
that.
Thank you for the money, and I gotta fix that.
I can fix
The
that.
audio feed.
Dear
will,
Dalton, when are you gonna update the feed?
Dear Dalton, I've been waiting. I want to hear.
Look, my
Sally
tea's
say-
gone cold. I'm wondering why.
I got out of bed and all. Dude, I do wonder that most days. I'm just like, yo, why'd I get out of bed, man? What's the fucking point?
True.
I finally made it home, doggies.
Hell yeah. Wee.
Hell yeah.
How many
Then
beers?
I heard you talk about letters. I just wrote you a letter, Robbie. I just got to go buy stamps.
See, look,
Oh,
he's
shit.
just like Stan. He drove home drunk and he wrote a letter.
Sending you nudes.
No, drive home drunk was yesterday.
Yeah, no, he was getting drunk on the way home today.
You got some
I
cold.
wish.
You got
You
some
got some
cold
Colby's,
Rockies.
though. Oh, yeah.
Are they blue?
With my
They blue.
bullets,
Let's see. I got, oh, it's old cans.
Drew, you might have to turn your radio down.
pulling out the pin.
Is that better? Did that work?
Yeah. Oh,
The hell is that sound? Let's see if I got light. Yeah, see, I got a letter. I'm writing Robbie.
Hell yeah.
it would have been.
Draw a dick on it.
It would have been really funny if it was just a big, like, capital P or something. Here's my letter.
Oh, that's going to be one of them. He's getting a lot of letters.
You better write
He's
it
going
right.
to get a big N, but it's going to be brown.
Whoa.
I'm going to get colored pens for the next one.
Hell yeah. Pen
What is
pal.
this?
You gotta write
Crowdfound
it back,
Media?
Robbie.
Crowdfound media.
By the way, I thought of a cute little name. I think, by the way, for next week, we should all, in the meantime, we should pick one of the Ernest movies and watch one and come review it next time. And we can call it, anytime we review a movie, we can call it Crowded Theater.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
That's great.
We could all yell fire.
Yeah, you know what's funny is you can yell fire in a crowded movie theater.
Mhm.
You literally can.
Yeah, because you go to
Yeah.
any fucking black theater in a black neighborhood, they're like, "Yo, this movie's fire."
Apparently, like that analogy was actually made by like I forget if it was the fascists or the communists, but they were trying to like talk shit about free speech in general or something.
Analogy? Pause.
It wasn't an arsonist?
What's that?
I thought it was an arsonist.
Arsenio Hall.
Arsonist Hall?
Hard arsonist.
Late night with Arson Daily. Or last fall. Hard arson?
Hard arson.
Let's see. We got this guy who is relentlessly begging for Skibbity Sam Morrill.
Skibbity ball.
This is the guy that's been like fucking tweeting me constantly about crypto. You should be asking me for crypto advice. I'm the last guy you should talk to about fucking financial advice, man.
Yeah, this is not financial advice.
This is financial advice.
Yeah,
Get another tattoo.
Yeah, you should not come to me for
On the
any
day of your
sort of
daughter's wedding.
on the day of my daughter's wedding.
On the day of the Dave Smith of your daughter's wedding.
Yeah, on the day. Yeah,
On the Dave Smith of your Dalton's.
Fuck, dude! I just realized I might never
on the gate of your daughter's wedding.
Dude, yeah, I just realized I might never get to have a family. Robbie, why'd you remind me of that?
It's not too late.
What do you mean, man?
I am also actually getting a little spooked that I'm not gonna have a family.
Damn, now I'm so thank you, Robbie.
Getting a tan?
Huh?
Thank you for
Getting kind of spooked, getting a tan?
Oh, okay. I don't like that kind of joking.
You guys are looking too fucking far ahead. Start with finding yourself a nice woman, then you see if a fucking family comes.
Yeah, like they exist. Come on.
Stop wearing condoms. You'll be fine.
I'm living, I can tell you that they're out there. They're hard to find. They're a needle in a haystack, but they're out there.
No, I'm actually like kind of encouraged by the couple of dates I went on with this one lady, and I think
Needle dick. I just thinking about the
liking
water
a girl
boy.
too quickly. It's like, wait, am I being BPD love bombed? Because I am susceptible to that too.
I'm a water boy.
Mama said,
She comedian?
yes.
I got a water stick, dude. That guy doesn't get enough credit. The fucking Dante.
Oh,
Dude, the
yeah,
water
yeah,
boy in
Dante.
general doesn't get enough credit.
Waterboy
Quite
was great.
frankly.
The water boy is my favorite.
It's number one.
Yeah, of that era. Yeah,
Love Captain Insano.
Captain Insano shows no mercy.
Captain.
What if
Insano's
the water boy met Ernest?
He probably
No,
is
man.
Ernest, his real son.
Can we get
Yeah,
a
he might be
podcast
Ernest.
with Ernest, Forrest Gump, and the Water Boy?
Combined, they have
Wow.
100 IQ.
It's called Retards, the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Inbred.
It's called Cockfight, I
It's
think.
the House of
Cockfight.
Tards.
Three retards podcasting. Who
I
are
like-
already
I like
getting
your
more views than
guys.
us,
Bobby
by the way.
Boucher. Remember that email I sent to Liquid Death?
Oh,
I
yeah.
said, Robert. Hey, in the words of Robert Boucher Jr., this is high quality H2O, so we'd love to have you as a sponsor.
That's hilarious.
It's your daddy, Roboito.
I would actually love to get some free Liquid Death though if they would. want to sponsor.
Well, they never. I guess they're fucking too big for their britches now, or whatever. They won't sponsor.
They were sponsoring a lot of podcasts for a hot minute, but I haven't seen them sponsor anything.
I
lately.
think it's like the brand now is too big. Like because it's like it's at every store now. And
every bar just has Liquid Death.
Yeah,
so they charge for water for sober people.
Yeah, they probably have gotten like leveled up beyond podcasting.
Yeah, they've
You can
leveled.
buy Magic Spoon in the stores now too. That shit's fucking terrible.
That's dude. If I'm buying cereal, I ain't trying
It's
to be healthy.
awful. It's fucking terrible.
Yeah,
Tastes like
Fucking
fucking
cat food.
styrofoam. It's awful. Don't fuck with it.
I love Kellogg's fruit and yogurt cereal. It's very good.
That sounds great.
I just have oatmeal now. I'm fucking old man.
Oatmeal's awesome.
Oatmeal and
yeah.
coffee. That's all
Oatmeal
I fucking
rules.
nowadays. I did have Waffle House this morning though.
Waffle House is good.
I had Waffle House this morning. It was great.
Waffle House is one that I'm scared to. I used to love it so much that now, like after the pandemic, I'm scared it's one of those places that the quality has gone down, and I'm scared it won't live up to the legacy in my
No, I
mind.
went to a Waffle
At
House.
least in my area, they're still good.
Yeah,
I can't vouch for North
I
Carolina.
don't think I've
Mine
been
are
to a
all right.
Waffle House.
It's been a few months, but Waffle House. The last time I went to Waffle House, it was good. It was still pretty good. Yeah.
Smacking.
The only thing you can't get at Waffle House is grits, but that's any restaurant. No restaurant knows how to do grits, but everything else is great.
I don't even know if you can get grits here in California. I don't know where you would go
What
for
the
that.
hell is a grit anyway?
Tom and
You know,
It's raised in the
corn?
South.
You can get
Crushed-
grits. You just have to go to
crushed
like a southern fucking
Black-owned business.
It's
Yeah.
crushed hominy.
Ah. What's cream of wheat then? Like
Farina.
motherfucker. It's fucking wheat.
Have you noticed how Olive Chrissy Mayer's meals are oatmeals?
Yeah. I do like cream of wheat and malto meal. Those are good. I like a hot cereal.
I'm driving wheat.
I think I saw Chrissy Mayer out to eat the other night.
You ever feedback on?
Yeah, that's where I was
Yeah, I saw her.
leading.
Wait, crack. What happened when you saw her out to eat?
No, I couldn't. I think I saw her, but I couldn't tell because the bag was.
I saw
Michael,
her.
Michael Hall got it.
I stepped on the joke. My bad.
Yeah, I
okay.
saw her. I
No,
guess she's
you-
promoting Budweiser now.
Wait, crack. When you saw her out, I gotta know. Did she look hot to trot?
Yes, and actually, you mentioned she's advertising Budweiser. I also saw that she's doing some type of product involving ED, Mr. ED.
Oh,
Guys, we like to have fun here on the Crowder Boys.
Blue Chew?
having a good time.
I saw.
Yeah, brought to you by Blue Chew.
I saw she's sponsored by Blue Chew.
Sponsored by Elmer's.
Her politics are wild, though. It's like it's such an obvious.
Wild stallion.
fucking- She is a wild stallion. She's basically Jimmy Stallion. The Tonight Show with Jimmy Stallion.
Yeah,
But but come on, get serious. It's like so obvious that like when you get that far right, I mean, like it kind of loops back around. It's a great example of horseshoe theory.
The far right brothers.
Yeah.
speaking of
First
Wild
and White.
Stallions, Bill and Ted 3 is good. That's a good movie.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people didn't see it because it was a pandemic movie. It's actually very good. It's funny, and the guy that plays NoHo Hank in Barry has a very funny character in it.
No, Hank was the only one who kept it funny throughout all of Barry.
Yeah, NoHo. I would rather just watch a show of NoHo Hank.
I thought
No,
Stephen
Hank-
Root was probably the funniest guy in the show.
Oh yeah,
Steven-
Root was good.
I mean, I'm always happy to see Root.
Yeah.
You
nice
know what?
thick root.
Barry's full of guys that I just always liked seeing. You know, I love seeing
Yeah.
Hater. I love seeing Root. I love seeing Winkler.
Henry Winkler?
Well, yeah. Who else was there?
Robbie loves seeing Root. He loves seeing Roots.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's my favorite movie. But I switch it off.
First half of Roots is good.
Yeah, I agree. I switch it off before the second half.
Have you ever had a root mash?
I've had a root canal.
That's the opposite of what I'm talking about. No, root mash is like, you know how there's like mashed potatoes, but then there's another thing you can make called root mash where you get
Is
like
this a squash update?
This is not necessarily a squash update, but this is a nice. This is
Very well done.
Just a classic.
We did have a salad spooktacular last night.
This is like an old school American dish that you can make where it's a mash made of like you get like a rutabaga, parsnips, turnips, carrots. There's all kinds of different root vegetables, and you can like boil it, like soften them, and make like mashed potatoes but with roots, and it's like a very refreshing kind of earthier like flavor than. Yeah, and it's really tasty.
Nutrient dense.
Yeah.
Man, that sounds like a mash made in heaven.
Yeah.
Can you make it into a root beer?
No, I would not make a root
I
beer out of.
don't like rutabaga, but I do like lutabaga. You could take a lutabaga and make a gumbo number 5. Everybody.
A little bit of pumpkins in my heart, a little bit of beets on the side, a little bit of squash is all I need. A little bit of gourds make me the man.
You got there. You landed.
I didn't really. I ran out of.
I couldn't think of him anymore either.
I ran out of gourds. Hold on, let me Google famous gourds.
What about
Oh, she had that one song called Royals.
Gourds.
What about Borat Bega? And he's like, a little bit of Kazakhstan with my wife.
My wife. He's getting divorced though. Is that crazy?
Dude.
Yeah.
I
heard he's a dickhead, by the way, Sacha Baron Cohen.
Yeah, he seems like a fucking asshole.
I have a theory that almost everyone who does prank comedy is a sociopath.
You have to be at least.
Oh, you don't think Eric Andre is a cool hang? It'd only be fun to hang out with Eric Andre.
Yeah, if any of those pranks happened to you, you'd be so fucking annoyed.
Yeah,
it's funny because we're not having to happen to you.
I'm not even watching him like that Eric Andre prank where he goes on the subway and he's like pouring milk all over himself. Dude, I'm fucking mad on behalf of everyone there because this fucking sucks.
Yeah, his pranks are not even the like funniest shit that he does to me. Like everything that I've loved from Eric Andre has been stuff he did on the show.
Yeah,
like the actual talk show.
Yeah,
I think he is funny.
He's definitely funny, but you can tell he's also a huge douche.
You know what's interesting about him though, that what I would like to see more of him is like the sincere version of him that's like, because he's like a musician. He went to music.
Yeah, he went to Berkeley in Boston, which is like
I saw a thing he did where he interviewed Mike Patton from Faith No More, where it was a legitimately
Mike Patton.
What?
Patton Oswalt. Mike Patton Oswalt.
No, it was like a legitimately like really captivating interview where you could tell like Eric Andre knew what he was talking about, like he was invested in it and had a dearth of music knowledge.
Fred Durst?
Yeah, Fred Durst. And it was like he should do more shit like that. Like that was an interesting side of him, and it was like a good interview.
I mean, I do think he's very talented, and I like made eye contact in at my gym with him, and so I'm inclined to think he's cool. And I like,
but is he chill?
You're on an incline.
Yeah. But I have a friend who worked for him and Nathan Fielder and Sacha Baron Cohen, and he said that Nathan and Eric were fine. They were weird, but he like says Sacha Baron Cohen is just evil, basically.
Nathan Fielder seems like the man.
He does, but I could see him having a little sociopath in him. You know what I mean?
I mean, any of those guys. I think the main point is like what all of those guys have in common is their ability to detach. From like what other people. I mean, even the Impractical Jokers guys. The only difference with them is they're like, you can tell that they're guys that they're not naturally like that, so they're fighting their instinct with that. But all of those guys, it's just like the reason none of us could do that is like you can't detach from caring what feelings and emotions you're putting.
I would feel bad.
I will say the Impractical Jokers seem the most human to me. Them and the Jackass guys. But I agree. It's like whatever part of you just like I cannot shut off the part that has shame. Shame Gillis. Like I've even done man on the street stuff, and that like kind of freaks me out a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe you just need to have severe. Nathan might just have severe autism. You're either like a little, you either have a little tism or you're like a sociopath. I think.
Yeah, they risen with the tism. That's how they do it.
But it is very funny that like half of the funniness of prank comedy is I can't believe they fucking did that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Have you
I don't
been
know why
watching?
more people just don't sign the releases. Like
Yeah.
if that happened to me, I'm like, fuck you, I'm not signing that release.
I mean, I'm sure that's
just waste your time.
I'm sure that's a ton of that. I'm sure that they have to shoot these pranks a lot to get like
the craziest prank show was that one Cops. I was like, dude, if they got me on this one, I would not sign that forward.
So they should bring it back as a
YouTube.
YouTube.
It's hard to sign anything.
They should just live stream Cops all day, and then just get super chats.
Yeah, the guy that thinks
There probably
Cops
is a cop that's doing that. I wouldn't be a bit surprised.
Derek Chauvin had like the worst episode, I think.
Dude, that was the worst prank I've ever seen. Was
Dude, that-
when Derek
that was-
Chauvin killed that
That's
guy.
what happens
Trump
when
has the
pranks go wrong. It's an international incident.
Yeah,
Trump has an opportunity to do the funniest thing ever when he leaves office to pardon Derek Chauvin. That would be fucking a riot.
Rad, dude.
It probably would literally be a riot.
I think the city of Minneapolis will burn down again.
Yeah, Chauvin, I don't think you're gonna get over it. I mean, if it happened to, I don't know, that was a tough one. There was an overreaction, but I don't think it would like go.
I don't know,
over
man. It
well.
was pretty bad.
Guy
just killed a guy in the street for no reason.
I agree, it was bad, but then like, yeah, I know. Look, Derek Chauvin's bad.
You say for no reason? Well, then you don't respect legal tender. You don't respect
Chickens?
the
Chicken tenders?
Are they
Respect
chipping
pregnant
sauces?
women?
Yeah, George Floyd
yeah.
was using a counterfeit $20 bill. That is a federal offense.
Dude, it's so funny how that was it. Like he died because of a counterfeit bill. Like that is
A 20?
Like if he murdered someone, that would still not be good if he got like kneeled on his neck.
They knew it was a counterfeit because the $20 bill has Andrew Jackson on it. He was paying the role with Samuel Jackson.
Ay.
No, there's a lot that are like you can look at like people kind of overreacted, or it's like, well, did he have something in his pocket? Like there's a lot you can look and be like, well, I kind of side with the police on that one, but that specifically was one where the whole entire thing was videotaped and it was just a guy killing a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think the overreaction was just like the like riots fucking everywhere.
I think he overdosed on fentanyl.
Yeah, I love that. That's a W for conservatives. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, first of all, they have to know they're lying, right?
Yes.
That's
I mean that the video. Let's get serious. The video is an execution. He straight up kills that fucking dude.
Yeah.
And I've talked to people who either work in law enforcement or have like some of those, like anyone you talk to who has an understanding of how to like subdue someone would say that was an excessive use of force. So
well, that Chauvin guy also was like his like 10th strike. Like he got in a lot of trouble for like before that.
Yeah,
you know what they say when you're a police officer: 10 strikes and you're out.
I'm like, how's this
10 strikes? It's for your wife.
Like there was a bunch of shit he did. I was like, how's this guy like in charge of anything? Like he was the lead on that, I guess.
When you see like excessive use of force like that, you're like, damn, I just wish Yoda was here.
I was gonna say Darth Vader definitely had an excessive use of force too.
In excess of force?
And he was a black guy.
I love it.
It's up to you, New York.
We did an episode on that. I think it was me and Sal about how the In Excess song is the Dua Lipa song stole from the In Excess song. Yeah.
They're both good songs. Who cares?
They are both good songs.
Also, Dua Lipa is a lot hotter than In Excess.
I don't know, man.
I
don't know, dude. They were some hotties.
By the way, Chauvin, he was in excessive force, I would say.
Yeah.
That is true, yes.
Knee on your neck.
I need you tonight.
I need air tonight.
I kneeled on your neck. Now you're not breathing. Rest in peace, everybody.
Rest in peace, George Floyd.
That's the one thing. That's the one thing about me is that I shot the sheriff. No, just kidding. I always saw that as a complete murder, but I never once had any problem and still have no problems with George Floyd jokes.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you know, it's a.
I like George Droid the meme.
Yeah, just you never know.
It's one of the best.
George Droid's pretty good.
You know, that's one of the ways that we contend with the injustices and cruelties and miseries of this world is through humor. You know,
Misery loves company.
Yeah,
Misery
but also if you follow Kumia, it's like he was posting some George Floyd jokes that like really stretched the. I mean, it was
Just
just
a
like
good riddance. It's not really a
Yeah,
joke.
I think Kumia might have gone past joking to just sincere comments.
Yeah, but
This
he would
is
also like
objective
retweet
positive.
jokes that were like, "Oh, another one down," you know, like stuff like that, and it's like, "Oh my god, dude."
Yeah, and do you remember the picture of like Chrissy Mayer and some other bitch going to I think it was Aaron Imholt's cuck wife. They went to the George Floyd memorial and posed with like grape soda.
That's so crazy.
And
So rude.
my favorite thing about that is just how viral they thought that was gonna go, and nobody gave a fuck.
That is great. That's really
No,
great.
it's just weird. It's just stupid and weird to do. You don't
just-
even.
I will say,
Just trying too hard.
I will say this: what's one good thing about Chrissy Mayer is that Autistic Boobs does shows with her, and so that's when I take notice.
Yeah,
Is
it's like it's
when-
fine. Christy Mayer is like trying to grift from like the right wing angle and also like the look at my boobs angle.
But
Any
she
angle
doesn't really
possible.
do any. But she'll have on mint autistic boobs, and that's why I'm like, okay, well these are good boobs, so I will take a look at these whenever they come across my feed. But that's
Are
like
they?
yeah, I like them. Yeah, she be posting like more scandalous photos now. Like she be posting like bush in it, she doesn't have like a full bush, but like a landing strip. You know, she'd be posting her pussy hairs and her titties and
Oh, it's Dasha's birthday.
good sad birthday to you, Dasha. Not a happy birthday.
Why?
She stinks.
Because she sucks.
Yeah.
I think she's nice.
She's
Don't like
not.
my son.
She's
Not
a cat. She's a catty little mean girl. She's
She was,
rude.
nice to me, she was nice to me once.
Shame on you.
Shame on me.
Yeah. Shame on Green.
Shame on Green.
Ooh, good question.
Everybody loves Draymond.
What would Kendrick Lamar be like?
Oh, hold on.
When he was saying, "Hey Drake," he's talking about Drake's cakes.
What would Kendrick Lamar say? What's an anime reference or like a video game that he
I
would
watch
like?
Naruto. I watch Naruto.
Say Roshi. I hear you like them young.
Say Kirby. I hear you like it fun.
Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know enough about.
Well, I remember we called Dave Blunt's Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah,
Oh, no, we said
Hey
not.
Wario, I heard you're number one.
Yeah.
Woohoo! And he reiterates, no, really. What do you think?
Yeah, what do I think?
Yeah.
He'd be giggling.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to pop out and show sayings.
Yeah. He would be.
Something
Yeah.
like that.
Wait, certified Smash Bros, certified pedophile.
Certified Totodile.
So, yeah, certified Totodile.
Mhm.
What?
Catch. Gotta catch them all.
Gotta catch them all. Pika.
Got a
Beefing with, like,
Thunderstone, so he's
David
probably
Lucas.
a Raichu.
Yeah,
I am a dork.
Geo just
Evolve,
opened his
evolve.
dude. Someone take him to the Poke Center right now. Where is Nurse Joy at? Because I gotta recover my Charmander.
Yeah, so I think that's Kendrick Lamar.
West Coast
Right.
brothers got master balls, right?
Yeah.
Do we have? Yeah, we should probably let's read the super chats and we gotta go to the
Yeah, we got to
Patreon.
move on.
Oh wait, here's Bill Lemaire. Naruto.
Dumps of Love. We're still planning the scheduling on that because
Mhm.
I think we need to take a few months just to see.
Should we check in on her before we end?
She's not even in here anymore. I
Oh,
might
okay.
send her the link for the page, but I want to take just a couple months. Some people have been freaking out over this stuff, so I just want to make sure nobody like goes crazy. I just want to give their because there's like, I mean, I don't mean to get too much into this, but there's like C Dumps has been in a frenzy about it, and word on the street. Yes, and word on the street is that Sweeze sent her a microphone and headphones.
Sweeza?
And said that he was going to enter the contest, and she said that she was just gonna pick Art of Chris as the winner, and it's like everybody's trying to collude, and it's like now Sweeze bought her a mic and headphones, and he can't even be in the competition. It's like I need you guys to think before you do some of this stuff.
This does not sound cool nor chill, dude.
I mean, it's very cool and chill that he got her a mic and headphones, but thinking you're now going to be able to enter the contest that's a fool's mistake.
Let's just get me a girlfriend. How about that? We'll change it to Robbie Goodwin's Lucky Bachelorette.
Well, then we would need women for that. That's where the problem lies.
Fuck, you're right.
And it'd just be all the annoying bitches that have ever come through this.
I'm sorry.
Imagine if we had a Robbie dating show and it was just every woman who's been on Corn-Fed or the Crowder Boys. That'd be the most annoying fucking show ever.
4 whole women.
Yeah, well, yes, Sarah, Catu, Lexus, Allie, and Femoid.
I guess that's it.
That would fucking suck.
Dude.
Catu rules though.
Yeah, she's great.
Catu rules, and Sarah's cool, but I just can't figure out like if she like hates what's going on. Like
she's hard.
She has the same personality as like a cat.
She literally is just like a cat.
I think you guys did figure something out though, like make sure the girl has something else to do while the show's going on, because they're really going to tap out if they have to just sit and listen to this.
Yeah,
so, like, make sure they have a hobby, like they're doing like a crossword or they're stitching. Like
it was kind of some bullshit that Florida woman didn't go on camera.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, I love that. I love that. Just like what I'd look into her thing every now and then, and she's just drawing. I was like, this is relaxing.
It was, but it's like show yourself a couple times at least.
Yeah,
we brought that up to Katu, and she was like, "Oh, we can knit on here," and she just started knitting for the rest of the show.
Yeah,
like, she's a knitter.
You're not beating the.
She's a knitter lover.
Back in the day, we'd have you with a needle up your ass.
We have longer needles.
How about Crocheting Gillis
on SNL?
What about it?
I like it.
He's going back.
Shit, man, they're starting to.
Word is knit.
Yeah,
That's
they're starting to book him so much they should call the show Shane Night Live.
Shane Day Night Live. Shane.
What
about when it's Saturday Night Live?
Saturday.
Live from New York. It's Saturday Mind of Mencia.
Your host Carlos Mencia.
That was a great show.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, Shane could probably just take a bunch of his Philly comics, if he stayed in Philly, or bring him to Austin and make his own SNL. Just compete on the market.
That's basically what he's doing, right?
He did it with Gillian Keys, kind of.
Yeah. Well, sketch shows are actually the most expensive thing to make, so he would need like investor. I mean, I'm sure he could get them actually now. He's so rich too.
You have a question, M. Hall?
He's a consummate professional.
He's a bucket.
John
With
Lithgow
Colin
was a
Harry and the
bucket.
Hendersons, I knew I had to work with him.
Yeah.
Got some questions for our guests.
Oh, Rio, how do you Hadouken even?
Oh boy.
His name is Rio, not Ryu. Come on, you fucking.
God, Ryu 911.
How's Ken?
Rio by the CO.
Carmel by the Rio, right, Drew?
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop. Who's going chicken hunting?
Shout out Carmel.
Shout out Carmel dudes. Shout out Salinas.
We going chicken hunting.
Shout out Santa Cruz.
Hell yeah, Santa Cruz rules.
Shout out Rob Cruz.
Shout out Terry Cruz.
Nicholas Cruz.
Norwegian Cruise Line. Carnival Cruise. Blues Cruise.
2 Live Cruise, yeah.
2 Live Cruise. Yeah.
How about Tom Live Cruise?
Let's do the I'm gonna shout out we'll do the
Pet
Patreon shout outs and then we'll go to the Patreon.
Yes.
So if you subscribe to the $10 and up tier on the Patreon, you get a shout out on the show every week. So we'll start with the $50 tier. That's the Please Don't Be Mean to Me tier. MC Downtrend. And then we go to the $10 tier. That's our new rulers. Aaron Gutenplan, Bad Bart, Broke Degen, rest in peace. Kummerstein, Drew Huntley, Drew.
That's me.
Whoop, whoop. James Worrell, JCG, Johan, Raymones, Robert Erickson, Steez Nuts, the Emerson Spooky, the Muad'Dib, Tarvin, Trevin Baker, and Vincente Caprini, which is also Broke Degen. Rest in peace again, Broke Degen. And that's the $10 and up tier on the Patreon. It's patreon.com/thecrowderboys. It's the last podcast left.
It's the last podcast left out here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Zia Land posted a really cool story, by the way, on Instagram, just so everyone knows.
I'm not trying to be horny right now, Robbie. I'm podcasting. Do not distract me and make my penis hard.
All right, let's get Femoid the link.
Oh God.
No. I will say I do have some Femoid pictures saved on my phone that are great for like either sometimes like looking at before I look at porn or sometimes just like jacking off to completely.
Damn it. Why do I keep doing that?
Sal did a deep. Sal found some fucking Femoid nudes. Some like
what's the best pose out of the pictures you have? What's the best pose she's in? Would you say?
There's one where she's got her like legs up in the air, and you see her toes. You see like the soles of her feet with her toes curling, and she's dildoing herself, and you can see her pussy and butthole, and the look on her face is a look of both euphoria and pain, I would say. And so so that's a pretty good one.
Tyler Perry's House of Euphoria and Pain.
Mm-hmm. Which I suppose what is an orgasm but pleasure and pain, you know. It's the pleasure of busting, but the pain of the death of all of your sperms.
I got a question. Would you rather watch Pain and Gain or Pang and Dang?
Option 3,
Tony
Moo and Dang.
Oh, great point.
House of Pain and Gain.
I would love to watch Tyler Perry's House of Pain and Gain.
Pain and Gain should have also been called Kill Tony, but Kill Tony Shalhoub.
Yep, that's a good point.
Absolutely.
They fuck him up in that movie.
So we will be wrapping and going to the Patreon. I would say just before we go, maybe we ask our fellas here if they have one thing that they need to tell the audience before we sign off. Drew, do you have anything you need people to know?
There's a plug for my sister's book coming out. I don't know what it's called though, because I'm retarded and I didn't check in with her.
I'm writing.
She has some book coming out. I think she did the art mostly for it, but I think she has like an article or two in there, some shit. It's about drugs and gay shit. She's a dumb bitch.
Cool, man. Well, it doesn't have to be like a plug. It can just be like a message to your haters, you know,
My haters.
or your lovers.
Mm-hmm.
My haters, I say chill out, dude. Grab a cold Coors, dude. To my lovers, I say cheers.
Hell yeah.
Another cold Coors.
Drew, we'll see you later, brother.
Later, dogs.
Rio, is there any messages for your enemies, your friends, anything you need the world to know?
Players and pimps.
I just wanted to tell Drew that I think he has great musical taste. Sorry that he just left. But
oh yeah, he's gone now. So
you know, well, hopefully you'll see the recording And just wanted to say that. And I guess I'll be hanging out more in the Discord. So probably see people there.
Hell yeah, dude. Thanks for coming on, man.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Peace, brother. Michael, anything you need the people to know?
Give these guys more money.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Amen.
give us more money so that Michael Hollow doesn't have to give us
Mariska
all the money.
Hargitay. Amen.
They pray hands, pray hands. Appreciate it, fellas. Y'all have a good night.
Thanks
That's
for
what you
coming
You too,
on,
brother.
man.
Take care, guys.
Peace, dog.
Mariska
Oh,
Hargitay.
this is
Mariska
unflattering.
Hargitay.
There we
The
go.
chat is saying I'm disgusting for the Femoid picture, I think. I'll say she sucks, but that ain't gonna stop me from jacking off. I'll tell you that much. I love Busta makes me feel good.
It's true.
All right, I'll see you guys on the page.
Oh, $5 from Kent Woods.
We got a late one. Appreciate you, Kent Woods. And Kent Woods, I want to give a shout out. Does my intro music on my streams. He's the
Nice.
fucking man. And Kent Woods and Pandatron made the Crowder Boys theme. So go to Pandatron's channel and check that out, guys.
Mhm.
It was a great arena of ideas. We're still on the search for Broke the Gin. Put him on milk boxes and flyers everywhere. If you see him, please bring him home to that dastardly diabolical lair that he stays in. Please return him there.
Oh, wow. $10 from Robbie's third cousin, pre-Patreon super chat. Thank you.
Hell yeah. This was a good one, boys.
This was a good one.
Oh, before we go, me and you, Dalton, we'll decide right now. What Ernest are we going to watch for next week?
I've been wanting to watch Ernest in the Army.
Ernest
That's
in the
one-
Army. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
All right. Not Ernest Goes to the Army?
I think it's called Ernest in the Army.
Let's
Let me
just
make-
make sure.
Let me double check.
Yeah.
1998, Ernest in the Army. Yep.
It's weird when they just randomly chose to deviate from the goes to formula.
Yeah.
But hey, guys, next week is going to be a special Crowder Boys, crowded theater. Everybody, up to you. We're going to all watch, and you guys are more than welcome to watch so you can discuss with us. We will be watching Ernest in the Army. So we'll see you this time, actually 7 p.m. Eastern, next week, a week from today, right here on the Crowder Boys. Appreciate you guys. Love you.
I love you. Good night. Please be safe.